Hi guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. You need to push up your chair so that we can come around. So do it from my friend. Miss Beauty K, hello, good night, welcome, welcome. Sorry about that, we were having some mic issues earlier, so we had to end the first one. Let me just, I need to put the phone, get the phone off. I'm making everything noise. Okay, we're doing good. Happy Friday to you, Miss Beauty K. How are you doing tonight? Let me just bring it up on my device here. All right. One sec.
Yes, guy, we are just sorting out few little technical stuff. But really apologize that for the for what is happening. But it's technical errors, so we have to sort it. So when the person comes and check over when.
Put it beside him so I can't find it. Kai, hello, hello, good night, Kai. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just give me a few seconds, guys. I'm still sorting through. Because now I have to go through a whole different setup for the live here now.
Yeah, we are coming with this topic. Sometimes, when something good is going to happen, the devil have to make his fingers in it. So, well, guess what? At the end of the day, we are going to be still highlighting what needs to be highlighted. All right. So just bear with us, guys.
Okay, guys. Thumbs up the live as you come in. Share us out if you can. If you have a platform and can share us out, please do so. It will be greatly appreciated.
Spelling.
Yeah, I'll go in afterwards and correct everything. Okay. All right, let me see who is in the building. Okay, so good night, everyone. Happy Friday to you. Sorry about the late start over. Um, I don't know what happened. We were having echoing and stuff in the microphone, so we had to scrap from the other system and set up with the phone. So good night, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday to everyone. And for those of you in television land that's watching us, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate your support. And for all our silent viewers, welcome, 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 and big up to all of you. So tonight we have Miss Beauty Case in the building. She's saying happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday to you, Miss K. Welcome, welcome, welcome. She's saying, how are you guys doing? We're doing good, just a bit stressed about what just happened. And Kai is saying, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Mystic. Hi, Kai. Good, happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for tuning in as usual. And Michelin Doll is in the building saying, bless up, Mystic. She's saying, how are you guys? And she's also saying, laugh out loud, guys. It's Saturday morning from, oh, yes.
Okay.
I forgot that you're in the future. Thank you so much for coming, Michelin. Really appreciate your continued support. And Mitchell Boo is also in the building saying thumbs up host. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And Judd's Fabulous Weight Lost Journey is also in the building saying good night. Good night, Judd. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday or Saturday to you wherever you are. And sorry, Lady M. Sullivan is in the building saying love shout out, mega love shout out, and she's also saying hello to Michi Poo. So welcome, 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 Lady M. Thank you so much for joining us again. Really appreciate the support. And naturally, Tammy's in the building. She's saying she said good night earlier. Oh, sorry, I skipped her. Sorry. Naturally, Tammy, she said good night, guys. Welcome, 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 Tammy. Thank you so much for being here. She's saying hello to Michi Boo. And the Sassy Diva is in the building saying good night, everyone. She's saying Anne. Michelin is also saying hello to everyone. And she's laughing out our bellies, laugh all over my belly. And she's Sassy saying hello to Kai, Tammy, Mitchie, Judd, and Lady M. And naturally saying hi to Tammy, saying hi to Sassy, and Sassy saying hello to Miss Beauty K. And then Kai is now saying hello to Sassy, and Shane and the family is in the building. Yeah. Enough love and respect to you, Shane. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday to you. She's saying he's saying you guys back home. Yes, we've been back home, and yeah, settling back in home. Thank you so much for joining us. And Sassy saying hello to Shane, and Shane is saying good evening everyone and host. And Sassy saying you skip Byron greeting and oh my goodness.
That is so true. She skipped it.
You put in a greeting?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm still a bit stressed about what just happened, so I'm just trying to go through and catch up because it's not so easy for me doing it on the phone right now. And Michelle is saying, Shane, big up yourself and big up Angie. And Tammy is saying, big up Shane. And Kai is saying hello to Shane. And Sidonie Johnson and family is in the building. Welcome, Sidonie. She's saying good night, Music Sensation, and everyone in the chat. Happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday again to everyone, and happy Saturday to those who are in the future. And Mitchie is saying, Sassy, up, up. And she's also saying, naturally, Tammy, up, up. And Sassy is saying, I'm here now, Mitchie, how are you? And Kai is saying, happy Friday, Sidonie. Mitchell is saying, cause Sid. And Sidonie is saying, honey, how are you? Sassy is saying, Sidonie, honey, how are you? And naturally is saying, Michelle, Doll, hello. And Michelin is saying, Lord, up, up. Okay, so we're in the chat right now. So tonight, Byron is gonna have a discussion
Yes.
a current.
Yes, guys. For tonight, I chose the topic, the Klansman trial, and as it's in bracket there, case of the century. And one of the reasons why I chose that topic, and just let me say this for disclaimer, that the court of public opinion bears no significance to the trial that is happening now. But I chose this topic as it relates to, what has been coming out of the trial, so to speak, right? And, those crippling allegations that are coming out. And we are seeing, and one of the reasons why I call it the case of the century, right? Because we have never witnessed before in Jamaica, right, a trial like this, where internally the entire case that built on witness number one and witness number two are lieutenants, right, of the Klansman gang, and who decided to come forward with evidence, right, and so as to speak on the crippling information testimonies that are coming out, and goes to show how much of a hold that the gangsterism has on our culture. We have here a theme from the gangster informer to die and all of that, right? But I want to say something in terms of, witness number one and witness number two, and thanking them for the courage that they finally have, although, they are participants of criminal activities as well. But for whatever reason that they find within themselves to say enough is enough. And as according to witness number one, that is doing this to save Jamaica. This trial is somewhat sort of unprecedented as it relates to witness number one and two, unprecedented to the fact that, okay, they are lieutenants of the same gang, right? And they are actually turning on the gang, giving vital information that will aid the society, right? To make sure that, of course, we want to see a forward movements that if it is possible and we can eliminate all gangs, right? Then we would like to have Jamaica be a gang-free society. I'm a Jamaican and I'm proud of where I am from, right? We have here all the atrocities based on the accounts of witness number one and witness two. But before I go into certain details, I am going to speak in terms of one of our greatest poets, right, who have summoned, right, us in terms of time like this, like in terms of witness number one and witness number two, what they are doing now, coming forward, right, summoning their courage to do what is right, to do what is morally good, right? For those who are acquainted with Claude McKay, Claude McKay had written this poem, If We Must Die. And when I, reminiscing that poem and realized that a part of that speaks volume of witness number one and number two. Claude McKay written, wrote his poem that if we must die, let it not be like hogs, hunted and penned in an inglorious spot, while round us bark the mad and hungry dogs, making their mock at our cursed lot. If we must die, oh, let us nobly die, so that our precious blood may not be shed in vain. Then even the monster we defy shall constrain to honor us, though dead. O kinsmen, and this is where you summons the courage, we must meet the common foe, and though far outnumbered, let us show us brave, and for their 1,000 blows, deal one death blow. Having said this, I am saying that we are grateful for the courage of witness number one. And as according to him, right, he had decided, right, to give in to the police officers and speak to them the ultimate sin, the ultimate wrong of the gang. We have witnessed some heinous cruelty that our society has to face as it relates to these gangs, right? Making a mockery of our lives. We have here testimonies that speak of one person collecting, two persons collecting $8,000 to carry out execution. And I wonder the value of one man's life as it relates to both of them collecting 8,000. One person get $4,000. The gross disregard for life that a man's life value $4,000. Crippling. But nevertheless, God, righteousness will prevail. And we are seeing that situation that happened. I've heard and I've seen where other social media are getting worried about witness number one and witness number two. But I want to come back, right, scratch the surface of some of the evidence for you guys, break it down and give you an idea of where we are going and what, right, is expected, right? Now I will say this again for disclaimer, that the court of public opinion, which this is, right, bear no relevance to the trial at hand. Honey, let us read the chat and clear the chat, and then we get back into the details.
Okay, let me just switch the glasses here. Okay, guys, let's see. So welcome to everyone who's just joining. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the support. So remember to thumbs up the live as you come in, and if you have a platform and can share us out, that will be greatly appreciated. And you can make friends all around. Those who you don't have, show some love, and likewise love will be returned. Let me just get back up here because the chat has been running. And guys, if you have any input regarding the discussion at hand, feel free to voice what you want to voice or what you need to say. Just trying to catch up back where I left off. Okay. Okay, so Tammy is saying Michelin Dolly hello, and Michelin was saying laugh out loud up up. And Kai saying naturally Tammy, how are you? And Tammy saying big up. Sorry, Shane is saying big up. Tammy still running you non-stop. And Sudan is saying I'm good, sassy hun. And Tammy saying Kai, hello, I'm good, how are you? And Ricardo is here and he is looking. Welcome, Ricardo. So glad to have you again. And Michelin is showing some love. And the life of Dolly is in the building. She's saying good night, host. Good night, Dolly. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Tammy saying, Shane, blessings for that. Thank you, my brother. And Kai saying, I'm well, Tammy. And Selene saying, thank you, Kai. And Dolly saying, blessings, everyone in the chat. And Shane is saying, big up, guys. I'm driving. Okay, be safe out there, Shane. Be safe out there. And Kai saying, Ricardo, and showing virtual hearts. And Dolly saying, Tommy sis, and showing virtual hearts as well. And Ricardo is saying, good night, everyone. And Micheline is saying, in the life of Doll, up, up, and showing some virtual love. And naturally, and Tammy saying Dolly sis and showing virtual love as well. And Ricardo is saying hello to Auntie Kai and giving her a virtual hug. And Kai is saying blessings to Dolly. And Tammy saying good night, Ricardo. And Empress and Chris Lifestyle is in the building and she's entering dancing. She's saying happy Friday, Heart and Family. I miss you guys so much. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Yes, we are doing okay. I hope all is well with you and your family as well. And we are really appreciative of your continued support. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here another Friday night. Dolly saying, hey, Michelin, and Empress is saying, I'm excited for some reason, but my phone got damaged badly. Thanks be to God, I got a second hand to use for the time being. Okay, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. So sorry about your phone, but it's good that you have something using in the interim. And Ricardo is saying, Tammy, good night. And Empress is saying, hey, Dolly Boo, got a second-hand phone to go and use. And Kishan is in the building. Hello, Kishan. Welcome again. You're not cooking right now? I've been watching your little cooking episodes. And he's saying, Tammy. And Dolly's saying, nice, Empress. And dancing and gritting her teeth and saying, watch gotta work. So true. And Nika's Corner is in the building saying good night. Good night, Nika. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate your presence. Thank you. Thank you. And Ricardo is giving Empress a virtual hug. Kishan is saying hello to Empress. He's also saying hello to Dolly. And Dolly is saying, glad you did hunt Empress. So she's expressing that she's happy that Empress got a second-hand phone to use as well. And Kishan is saying hello to Richard. So I guess he's saying hello to Ricardo. And Dolly is saying, hey, Kishan. Kishan is saying hello to Nikas. And Shane is giving virtual hugs. And Ricardo is saying, Kishan, bro, I'm showing muscular strength, flexing his muscles. And Kishan is saying Shane. And Tammy saying, hey to Kishan. And Dolly saying, I have you running, sis. So she's talking to Tammy and showing her some virtual love. And Empress is saying, Dolly, me excited cause me I wonder who me would have come over here tonight. You know, cause the phone did I get to work. Okay, I'm glad that you've made it, Empress. You got something to use. So I am just as excited as you are. And I'm sure Byron is. You can see.
Of course.
Spell it off his face. And Empress is saying hey to Ricardo and giving a virtual hug. And Tammy is saying thank you so much, Dolly, my sis. And virtual hugs. And Dolly is saying glad you still have some to be. You still have. Okay, so she's saying glad you still have something to be up and running, my sister. Okay. And Nightbot is at work saying welcome, please subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and share. And Tammy is saying I'm on my laptop, I can't find the emojis, Dolly laugh out loud. And Shane is saying happy Friday, guys, happy Friday again to all of you. And Empress is saying, Tammy, if you use this account, come over on other person's live while you're live, you're going to lose the hours you're working towards. Okay, so she's just talking to Tammy there. Okay. Shane is saying, like up the live stream. Thank you. Thank you for that, Shane. Yes, guys, like up the live stream. Thumbs up as you come in. Greatly appreciated. So just put that thumb where it belongs and just press. Or is it the index finger? You don't press the thumb. Sorry, the chat just jumped, guys. Just trying to get back up there.
All right, tell me when you're ready again for me to press the gas.
Okay. Okay, and David is in the building. David Grant is saying, good night, everyone, and happy Friday, and giving us a big smile. Good night, David. Happy Friday to you, and welcome, welcome, welcome. And Tammy saying, I'm not live, Empress. And Kai saying hi to Empress and showing her virtual heart. And Empress is saying, oh, okay, Tammy, Miss swear me see a notification about silent live stream now for loud. YT send me before time. She's laughing. And Dolly saying, laugh out loud. When I'm on the laptop, I can't find it either, Tammy. That was laugh. And Dolly saying, no problem, sis. You know I got you 100%. And Empress is saying, Kai, hello, I got a phone to use for the time being. And Judge is saying, I am in agreement with what you're saying. So she's agreeing with you, Byron.
Thank you.
And Farming is saying, so Farming in the city with Stacy is here. She's saying, hey, Mystic, welcome, 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 Stacy. Thank you so much for being here. She's saying, hey, Byron, hey, everyone.
Big up yourself.
And Empress is saying, just hello, welcome. Remember to thumbs up and share out if you can. And Empress is also saying hello to Stacy. And Shane is saying, sad life them a live. So I guess pertaining to what you're discussing. And Farming is saying Empress, and she's also saying hello to Shane. And Empress is saying hello to Shane as well. And Shane is bigging up Empress, and is also saying hello to Dolly, showing her virtual hearts and asking how she is now. And he's saying hi to Stacy, you're good. And Family is saying, yes, Shane, thank you. So then he's saying happy Friday, Shane. She's also saying happy Friday to Stacy. And Stacy saying happy Friday to Sydney. And the Dennis Ways in the building saying hello, host. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate that. Sydney is saying happy Friday, Ricardo. Dennis Ways saying hello to Stacy. Also saying hello to Sydney. And Shane is saying, Johnson, sis, how are you now? And Shane is also saying, Dennis, big up. And Romeo Harvey's in the building. Thank you so much, as usual, for your continued support. Romeo, really appreciate you. And saying, host, my main account is damaged. I can't type. Oh, no. Oh, I hope you get that sorted soon, Romeo. Okay. Sorry about that. And Yuda, Sensational Easy, saying hello, hello everyone. Hi Yuda, thank you so much for joining in again. Really appreciate that. Happy Friday to you, and I hope you got to work safely. And Farming is saying hey Tashana, and Selene is saying the Dennis Way, happy Friday. Romeo is saying the Dennis Way, hi. Empress is saying hello Kishan. Farming is saying hey Yuda. Romeo is saying, Stacy, bless you. And she's also saying, hey, Miss Monica. Dennis was saying hello to Miss Monica. And Empress is saying, what happened to your main account, Mama Monica? Romeo is saying, Yuda, how are you? Yuda is saying, I'm blessed, Romeo. Sorry, I'm going through a bit faster because chat is filling up. And Anglin Family 4 is in the building saying, good night, guys. Good night. Anglin Family 4, thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday to you, and I hope everyone in your family is doing good, and blessings to you. I hope you have a wonderful and productive week to come, and I wish that for everyone that's here tonight. So Byron is gonna continue, and then I'll continue back.
Exactly.
Catch up with the chat.
Guys, before I go through certain of the intricacies of the trial, right, that is happening now as it relates to the Klansman gang, and we all know, right, where that gang is located, right? But before I do that, I want to just define, right, some things just for better understanding, so that when we are going through together in terms of the detail of the case and the intricacies of the case, then you can have a better understanding. So for this particular case that is currently before the court, you have over 30 plus gangsters, including the generals of the gang, right, or the leaders, if you want to say, of the gang, right, that being locked away, right, and anticipating their fate, which, based on the evidence that we have, as it relates to the court of public opinion, we might be, say whether or not, all right, of course, they are seeing dark days. I do believe that they are seeing dark days, and I do believe that they are heading to the abyss. Now, the reason for me to say that, let me break it down for you. We have two columns or two categories of evidence. These two columns of evidence break down as it relates to category 1, circumstantial evidence, and number 2, concrete evidence. Concrete evidence is also known as direct evidence. Now, for circumstantial evidence, let me define that. Evidence that, of course, you can make some inferences, right, as it relates to, based on certain circumstances to formulate a conclusion in a particular situation. Now, for concrete evidence or direct evidence, these are evidence that is very serious type of evidence. These are evidence as it relates to concrete evidence that no matter how good of a lawyer you are, it's going to be difficult for you to override direct or concrete evidence. The only way I am seeing a lawyer override those evidence if you have breach in certain procedure of those evidence, or those evidence literally compromised. So let me tell you some of the types of evidence as it relates to direct evidence. For persons who might be experts in the chat and want to also give their input, feel free to give their input, because I am explaining from my expertise and I'm explaining from my faculty as well. So for direct evidence are evidence, for example, blood type evidence, forensic evidence. Those are direct evidence, including fingerprint, hair analysis, right, and all those things. You might also have ballistic evidence, right? So these evidence are what you call hard evidence, and very tough for even lawyers who has QC or whatever C they want to have. Those are tough evidence, right, to always defeat. The lawyer has to be extremely good. And if the evidence has not been compromised as it relates to direct evidence, no matter how good the lawyer is, the lawyer will not be able to penetrate those evidence unless the whole system is corrupted. So let me take back that, because we have instances in some countries where the entire system is corrupted, right? I don't think that Jamaica, I don't think we reach there, right? So I'm giving kudos to the judiciary system and the judiciary process to take this case as it relates to the level where it is. Now, let me go through as it relates to witness number 1. Witness number 1, as you know, for persons who are following up on the case, right, and person who claiming that, okay, he might, give out the case, or he might cause the case to be lost, right? I can tell those persons not to worry. Not to worry. For one, this case will not be tried by a juror. members of the peers. It will not be tried by a juror. This will be tried by a judge who has the technical expertise, the technical skill, right? The professional technician who can disseminate information, right? And deal with it accordingly. So you don't have just ordinary people like jurors who call in to just hear and make their determination, right? So this case will not be determined by a juror, right? This case will be determined by a professional law technical officer, right? Which is the judge himself, right? So having said that, it is more problematic for the gang, right? Simple means that certain errors that the witness number one would have made, right? For a technical person looking at those errors, what will happen for the technical operator is looking on the evidence given by witness number one and how the police investigation corroborate with those evidence. So all of what witness number one, right, who went into the police and spoke with the police. So let us start with that. Let us begin the process of how things began to unfold. By some reason or the other, and we have to say we are thankful that witness number one appealed to his inner conscience. Put it that way. Witness number one and number two appealed to their inner conscience and realized that they have to come forward. This is a monster beyond our reach. It is getting from bad to worse and from worse to worst. So then, as it relates to Claude McKay, appealing to the inner courage for someone to come and face the monster as it is, knowing the risk that witness number one and number two will take, knowing that what they are doing is life-threatening to them. But nevertheless, they know, and as what Claude McKay said, that if we must die, let it not be in vain. And so we have seen that witness number one and witness number two pursued that path and decided to go in. And as according to witness number one, he's doing it for Jamaica. Whether we want to believe it, yes or no, whether we want to believe that witness number one want to save himself because he's involved and so forth. For me and where I stand, if I have a situation where I am going to get evidence for someone who participated into a gang and they will give me tangible, the word tangible is going to make the difference, tangible, solid evidence to bring down the entire gang, I will take that any day. So rest assured. So I am not here to bash whether witness number one want to be participant or witness number two want to be participant. I am here giving thanks for witness number one and number two to come forward so that people's lives can be preserved. So face the fact, this is what witness number one and number two, which resulted in over 30 plus young members being arrested. My friend, gone are the days when we talk about informer to die. Informers are heroes, and they will be, right? So let me say this. So let us go with what witness number one said. Witness number one went in and he decided to give the information. So he decided to give information on two deceased bodies, right? When first talking to the police, as according to information out there, the police did not believe. But guess what? During the conversation with the police officer, the Klansman general called him in the presence of the police officer. So you see how sometimes things can work out. You see how sometimes things can work out, because guess what? Everything have their day and have their time under the sun, right? And that was the time. So having that done, and where the police witness that, okay, this man came to us telling us, we didn't believe him, but during the conversation, guess what? He was called. And called by who? So guess what? Now, sir, witness number one, I am telling you, you are on notice. Whatever you want to say, we are giving you now a listening ears. Now, sir, you have proven yourself. So let us utilize your information. Now, one of the crippling information that witness number one came out with was the body's cold case that was resolved by witness number one. Told the police of the information. The police pursued the information, went to the area that was pointed out. They didn't find it at first on their first arrival, but based on the information on the second return, the police had discovered those two bodies. Now, people, what we are talking about vicious gang that unleash on our society, right? We are talking about hired hands, right? For some reason or the other, some persons, particularly with business, competing with business, they might not like you because the business is progressing. You can just pay someone to just get you out. That is what we are talking about. We need to identify the evil that we are dealing with, right? This evil is from the pit of hell, and we need to dismiss it as such, right? And deal with it as such, right? We are not to build a culture where we talk about informer, right, is to die, right? We need to make sure that we are operating for moral order and moral application. So then, based on that information that has given to the police, and the police have that in evidence. Now, also, what is important, witness number one had made several errands, right, also with the police, right, engaging with young members, right, collecting guns, right, and all of that, handing them over to the police. What an amazing and brave, courageous task being done. Now, and I want you to follow me, my audience, right? Now, because again, we are preserving lives, we are saving lives. When we look, right, that evidence that being collected, remember I told you about the two categories of evidence: circumstantial evidence and concrete evidence. The thing about this particular case is that it combined with both evidence, and mostly so for the direct evidence, right? A lot of direct evidence in there. We have the bodies where forensic samples are going to be collected. Not only that, we have the bullet trajectory, wounds and entry and exits that, of course, ballistic, right, forensic will put together and to report on those. So let me just give you an idea, and for those maybe who are in prison listening to me, and I can tell for those who think that certain evidence, that you can just malign certain evidence and you get rid of it. No, if you own a firearm, each firearm carry a signature data as it relates to when you fire that weapon. It has a serial core within that barrel. And when that serial core and that barrel take the imprintation of the bullet being discharged, it carries a serial mark. So for ballistic expert will analyze those bullets and if you are the person who found with the weapon, right, that ballistic report match up and corroborate with the bullet that fired from that weapon, that is what you call direct evidence, hard evidence. That is not circumstantial evidence. So regardless of how many lawyers you want to have, how many QCs you want to have, that particular evidence is an evidence that you want to have to deal with. Now, as it relates to other situation that is coming out, right, as it relates to, hired hands, people who paid for gang members to carry out mayhem, taking lives of your fellow citizens. So correct. But at the end of this, right, apart from the gang and for persons who will be trembling in this situation because there's an extension of this, that the gang may collected money to carry out act. But the question coming from me, who are the payers? Right? Who are the payers? And I know that the police officers are smart enough, right, to dig in that path. I know that the police smart enough to pursue that path. So this case, as I said, this is the case of the century, because we have never have a case where the gang lieutenants, right, within the gang decided to come out and give detailed information, crippling information, and not only giving the information, but also finding substantial proof and handing over these substantial proof to the police. So let me go inside of the chat because this is getting interesting, and I will elaborate some more as soon as we clear out some of the information in the chat.
Okay, guys, so you guys have been busy, so let's see what you have been saying. So Romeo is saying, so Anglian Family 4 said good night, and we did welcome Anglian Family 4 again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Romeo is saying, Empress, a full-time blessings flow your way now, dead with love. And so then he's saying, I'm good, Shane. And Tammy's saying, hi, Miss Monica. Stacy's saying hello to Anglin. Tammy's saying hello to Stacy. Stacy's saying hey to Tammy. So there are a lot of greetings going on. And Anglin Family 4 saying hi, Farming. And Sammy Boo and Sediment King is in the building. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate the support. And saying hello, guys. Blessings to you all. And Stacy saying hello to Sammy. And Empress is saying, big up my brethren, Byron, more life and love you and love to you, and giving us virtual hearts and
love to you as well. We love you as well.
Thank you so much, Empress. Really love and appreciate you too as well. And Romeo is saying, the main phone just now, I realized I can't type, the touch not moving. All this time my phone was overeating, Empress. Oh no. I hope that resolves soon, or I might just have to get a new device. And Sammy Boo is saying, hope you all are okay. We're here live as well, but I'm showing some live, guys. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate that. But if you're on our live with your real face, then it might affect your watch time. So really appreciate the support, but to preserve your watch time, I would advise that you continue with your live, or if you have another device with another account, you can use that to continue with our live. Tammy is saying, Sammy Poo, saying hello, and Empress is saying, Lord Jesus, Mommy Monica, And Romeo said, Uncle, before I see you. And Sammy saying, hello, Tammy. Ricardo is saying, Sydney. Hello to Sydney. And Romeo saying, yes, my phone is not a year old yet, Empress. Kiss me teeth. Oh, no. And Yuda, oh my goodness, Yuda, sorry, my butt is speaking on you tonight. She's saying, hi, Stacy, sorry I missed your greetings. And Sammy's saying hello to Stacy. And Romeo is saying, Yuda, it's walking purpose. And Empress is saying, really, Mommy Monica, everywhere is phone problem. Oh my God. And Farming is saying, Yuda, that's cool, sis. Life happens. And showing a virtual hug. And Romeo is saying, Sammy Boo bless you. And Ricardo is saying, Auntie Yuda, and giving her a virtual hug. And Empress is saying, hey, I mean a long hey to Yuda and showing her some love. And Anaki is in the building. It's your girl Anaki. She's saying, hey guys, hey Anaki, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Good night to you. And happy Friday. And Sydney saying, Miss Monica showing virtual hearts. Tammy saying A and Boo, A and a Boo. And Family saying A and a K. And Empress is saying hello to Sammy. Boo and Anna K saying, doing some work will leave you running. No problem, Anna K. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And Ricardo is saying, good night, Miss Monica. And Stacy is saying, hey, Ricardo. And Shane is showing more virtual love. And Sydney is saying, Yuda, happy Friday. And Anna K is saying, hello to Shane. And Empress is saying, boy, the camera quality nice, bad, not lie. And she's showing giving virtual hugs and showing a heart. And Sammy saying thanks, Romeo and Empress. And Ricardo is saying hello to Stacy. Sydney saying hello to Sammy Boo, happy Friday. And Natty Slim is in the building. Welcome, welcome, Natty. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And Sasha British is also here saying night, night. Good night to you, Sasha. Welcome. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for the support. Guys, as you come in, please remember to thumbs up the live. Oops. One sec. I have to sign back where I was just made a huge jump. Okay. And farming. And Farming is saying night to Sasha. Sasha is saying hello to Anaki, Sidney, Natty, Mitch, that's Michelin, Empress, Shane, Sammy Boo, Tammy, Empress, and Bless. So she's blessing up everybody in one. And Sasha is also saying hey to Stacy. Natty saying hi to Sasha. Chilling with Ali and Molly is in the building and saying good night. Post and chat. Good night, Chilling. Happy Friday to you and thank you so much for being here.
Chilling.
And Sydney saying good night, Sasha. Happy Friday. Natty saying hi to Sydney. Family saying hey, Chilling. Sydney saying good night, Chilling. Romeo saying hey, Natty, how are you? Teacher P saying blessings, Mystic, and everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us again, Teacher P. Really appreciate it and happy Friday to you. And Chilling is saying, Daisy and showing virtual heart. It's Romeo's, Romeo saying, Ali and Mali bless you. Family saying, hey, teach. Oh my God, and night, but it's on Yuda again, and I've actually timed her out a bit. I'm so sorry for that, Yuda, but he decided to pick on you again this week. And Romeo saying, hey, teacher, bless you again. And teacher saying hello to Stacy. And Blinga Bling Vivo is in the building, coming in looking cool and dandy. Looking cool and dandy, shades and all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday and enough love to you. And Teacher P saying blessings, Miss Monica. That is saying blessings, Teacher P. And Teacher P is saying, Natty, hello. And Romeo is saying, thanks, Ricardo. Bless you. You there saying, night, but go to your bed. And Judge is saying, love the knowledge you're sharing tonight. So she's talking to you, Byron. And thank you so much for that, Judge. And Romeo is saying, night. Oh, night, but leave. Romeo is saying, night, but leave Yuda. And she's also saying, go ahead and speak, Byron. So she's encouraging you along. And God's Glory Tremaine is in the building saying, good night, Post Mystic. Good night, Tremaine. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Happy Friday to you. She's saying, hello, good night in the chat. And Romeo is saying, God's glory, more grace to you. It's walking purpose, Monica Miles here. And she's saying, Tremaine is saying, Romeo. She's also saying, good night, Sister Monica. Yuda is saying, good night, it's bad. Oh no, sorry, good God, it's bad. So she is referring to what you were saying. And Anglican Family 4 is saying, wow. So if everybody is amazed about something and something you said there. And Sidonie is saying, good night, Tremaine. And Sidonie is also saying, happy Friday, Anglin. Natalie saying, hi to Monica. Anglin is saying hi to Sidonie. And Naturally saying hi to Tremaine. And okay, walking purpose, Monica Miles in the building. So I guess her phone has cooled down. So able to type. So she's saying Anglin 4. So she's greeting Anglin 4 up. And also saying bless you to Tammy. And Anglin Family 4 is blessing Miss Monica. Teacher P saying I'm a little busy still here. Okay, no problem, Teacher P. Thank you so much for that. And Teacher P saying hello to Anglin Family. She's also saying hello to Kai. And Tammy is saying hello, blessings to Monica. And Teacher P saying hello to Tammy. And Kai saying, Mystic, I'm still here having dinner, then I'll be all yours. Okay, Kai, no problem. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you for still being here. And Teacher P saying hello to Sidonie. And Anglin Family saying hey to Teacher P. Yuda saying hi to Kai. Tammy saying hello to Teacher P. Yuda saying hi, Teacher P. And Selvin's Kitchen is in the building saying hello. Welcome, Selvin. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate that. Keep showing us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for that. And Teacher P saying hi to Yuda. And she's also saying hi to Selvin. And Sidonie saying hi, Teacher P. Hun. Happy Friday. Miss Monica is blessing up Selvin. Sidonie is saying happy Friday to Tammy. And Yuda is saying hi to Ricardo. And Miss Monica is saying, I think she's saying, oh, she's SD. I wonder if she's being sad.
Yeah, basically.
And Yuda is saying, everyone, thanks for the greetings. I'm not reading, only listening. I appreciate all the love. Okay, because Yuda is at work, guys, so she may be a bit busy. So she's just listening. And Chilling is saying, I'm still here, guys, just a bit busy. Okay, no problem, Chili. Thank you so much. And Sidonie is saying, same here, I'm busy, but I'm here listening and will type from time to time. Thank you, no problem, Sidonie, really appreciate that. And Ramesh is in the building. Ramesh Winter saying good night, everyone. And Tiffany is also here saying good night, saying you and showing virtual heart. Thank you so much for joining us again, Tiffany, really appreciate that. Happy Friday to you and welcome to the live stream. And you guys saying, Rem, who you come to kill? Remember who you come to kill, laugh out loud. And you guys saying, Tiffany, darling. Tiffany saying, Kai. Ricardo is saying, Rem. Tiffany saying, Teacher Peanut. You saying, you're welcome. And Miss Monica is saying, run when night, but. Oh my God. And Tiffany is saying, Sidonie. Empress is saying, still there listening, consuming some rice and corned beef with mixed vegetable and macaroni and oats and peanut punch.
Oh, that's quite healthy, man.
Can't get any better than that.
A lot of ingredients in that.
Enjoy, Empress. Thank you so much for still being here. Judah is saying, this will be my last time here night, but it's too much. We're going to put Nat on a timer. Don't worry, we're going to put him on a timer. And Sidonie is saying, hi Natty, happy Friday. My son will deal with it in due time. And Ramesh is saying, laugh out loud, you that just here to take it all in. And Tiffany is saying, Miss Monica, and Ramesh is saying, hey Ricky. And Yuda is saying, oh Rem. And Sidonie is saying happy Friday, Tiffany, and Miss Monica is saying thanks for your love and support, everyone here. Appreciate. Miss Monica is saying I'm out. Why? Oh, batteries out. Oh no. Okay, Miss Monica, no problem. Thank you so much for being here. And Selvin is saying, is that everyone, I prefer this to you. Oops. To you and your husband, my lady, Selvin, and happy Friday. It's that everyone. And okay, so Selvin is bigging up the chat and also bigging us up. Thank you so much for that, Selvin. And he's giving us shout out for Friday, saying hello to everyone. And Love Ice TV is in the building saying good night, beautiful host. I chat pure love. Thank you so much for being here, Love Ice. Happy Friday to you. And welcome, welcome, welcome. And Empress is saying, yes, from early and so, and albeit, and albeit right on time. Okay,
right.
So you're going better than last week.
Exactly.
You're well, you're ready. And Empress is saying, Byron, big up,
big up Empress.
And D&D News Media is in the building saying blessings. Welcome, 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 D&D. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for being here. And he's saying good night, and he's also saying Misty, big up, bless up yourself, D&D. Thank you again. And guys, if you have a platform and can share us out, please do so. And remember to thumbs up the live as you come in. Thank you so much for being here. And Tiffany is saying Empress showing love. And you guys saying hi night, but a person or the computer generates him. He's programmed. You have to program him according to what you want, but sometimes the programming goes a bit haywire. So my son does it, so I'll get him to fix them. And you guys, okay. So she's just correcting a typo there. And Tiffany is saying love eyes, and Empress is saying hey Tiffany. And Yuda is saying love eyes big up. Empress is saying Yuda honey and showing virtual heart. And Tiffany is saying remember to thumbs up the live stream and share it out if you can. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for that, Tiffany. Really appreciate that. And I'm going to turn back over to Byron, and then I'll catch up with the chat in a little bit.
All right. Thank you, honey, for that. Yes, because I don't want this thing to get too cold, right? Because we are discussing what is quite important and significant for all of us, right? Because at the end of the day, we want to see, right? We want to have peace and tranquility in our society, right? Now, one of the testimonies that came out of the trial was persons being forced to join the gang. Think of that, right? You're within your community and you have your sons, and to know that your son is forced into a gang beyond his will, and he doesn't have a choice. He doesn't have a choice. The witness stated that you cannot tell the general no. If the general asks you to be a part of the gang, quote unquote, you can't say no to him. Because if you say no to him, you will play number 3. Now, so just imagine, right, that people who don't have the liberty to say, okay, if I find my son in circumstance like that, I can just move and go somewhere else, right? Most of these people are poor. And as such, gang members who are operating in that area, right, and forces people's son to become a part of the gang, have no choice. Is either you be a part of or you play number 3. Now, just imagine that we have this in our society. Just imagine that many of the youths who are so caught up based on what is coming out of the court, and knowing to the fact that it is not their choice to be a part of, but circumstances put them into a situation because they live in a particular area, and as such becomes victim of circumstances, and in many instances lost their lives. Sad. In many instances lost their lives. The crippling thing about this information, it doesn't confine to one parish alone. And as we can see today, that the gang culture has been permeated throughout the society of Jamaica. We have seen Clarendon. We have seen St. Catherine. We have seen St. James. We have seen St. Elizabeth. We have seen Westmoreland. We have seen St. Thomas. Goes on and goes on. We have seen that now we are dealing with hundreds of gangs that fester into the Jamaica society. So we are now looking onward to see if this particular case is going to be a turning point for the citizenry. Is this case that we the people are anticipating justice? Justice to be done as it relates to the damages that being caused, right? The cruelty that run through the venoms of these hoodlums, right? Who think that they are gods. Yes, they are thinking that they are gods because they have the authority as according to them to take away life. Unfortunately, none who takes away the life cannot give it. The ultimate evil that we are facing. So when we look at a testimony like this, and a so-called lieutenant of the gang, top tier member of the gang, the man who next to the head of the gang, is saying that you cannot say no to the Dan when the Dan wants you to be a part of the gang. Right? So if by circumstance I find myself in a particular area, I have no control over my family as it relates to my children, my sons. Right? And so then if the so-called gang who are operating in that area, so to speak, wanted my son to become a part of the gang, I dare not speak out. My son dare not refuse. And you can see the peril where that community face on a day-to-day basis. So my thing here, highlighting this, highlight this topic for a particular reason. The particular reason that I am highlighting this topic is to say, okay, all right. We are thankful for witness number 1 and number 2, right, to come out and highlight what was hidden, right? But what is the way forward? Let us start here. What is the way forward? Is this particular case is going to serve as a deterrent for persons to look and see the demise or the potential demise of this particular gang. Now remember, even although we are discussing this, we have persons who are high avalanche in society that utilize this gang for their common purpose. For their common purpose, to carry out their deeds. So what is coming out, the testimonies that is coming out of this trial is crippling to the Jamaican society. We are in a dark place. We are heading towards the abyss. And so then it is significant that we must not make fear cause us to lose our society. Fear must not be the purpose where we are going to lose our society. Remember, when I'm starting out, I start with Claude McKay poem. Significant reason to start with that poem. To summon the inner courage of a person. To highlight evil. And we move together to dismantle it. We move in a unified way to destroy this evil. Now, you can see based on the testimony, and one of the testimony as it relates to one of the person who got killed and the reason for his death. Listen, the reason for his death as according to witness number 1. The reason for the man to be killed was to the fact that he was not paying his extortion money. Think of it. I have a legitimate business running where I have to take risk running my business. And I have to be paying extortion money to operate my business. I have to be paying extortion money. And many businesses that locate in areas volatile to gang have been undergoing extortion. Right? So let me say this to the gang. You are sucking the bloodline out of the people. You are sucking the blood from the people's veins. That is what you are doing. Right? And we know, and that's why we have to implore on our youths and for parents to make sure that we have to be 110% focused when it comes to our children's education. It's imperative that your sons and daughters are to be educated. Teachers alone cannot do it. We have seen many single homes that shape the broken glass. A lot of single moms in Jamaica bringing up their children and no father figure to guide. And such delinquency amongst the youth now becomes attractive to these young leaders to use them in such a negative way, right? Putting guns in their hands, teaching them to become predators, teaching them to become Draculas and monsters and vampires of our society. Right? Now, the thing is, and as I said, we give thanks for those who find it within themselves, for those who summons their inner courage to come forward and to highlight the cruelty within gangsterism. It should be on all of us. The impetus should be on all of us to make sure that we are going against all gangsters. Our neighborhood watch must be active, right? Lawful abiding citizens is what we need to culture, right? Now, just imagine that for business who have to be started, right? And persons who are going to be killed because they don't want to be a part of the extortion. And we have to live with that in our society amongst hoodlums, right? Who are fed, because they lack the capacity, right, to educate themselves. They lack the capacity of doing the common good, right? And so then, what we are anticipating as Jamaicans is to see where we go from here. Simple means, okay, we have a trial. We have seen where members and gang leaders, right, have been in custody. What is going to be the answer for us moving forward in terms of cleansing ourselves from the gangs? That all parishes, right, must have a cleansing as it relates to the gangs. So then, after this trial over, and whatever the verdict is going to be, based on the evidence, whatever the verdict is going to be, this case must not just a 9-day term, but what lessons that we are going to take from this, and for other existing gangs, right? What is going to be the appropriate response to them, right? Because it doesn't make sense that we focus on one gang because you have persons who come out and decide, okay, enough is enough. We have other gangs out there that we should have a general focus on. The society, right? The police force, the politicians, the citizenry. You cannot be in the avalanche of society that you may live in to some gated community or, you know, very affluent community, and you said, okay, all right, it is not any of your business because it is not, you know, in your area, so to speak. You have to understand that this thing carry what we call a ripple effect. Yeah, one thing affects the next, and it is going to reach you, right? So then, it is important for you to realize as it relates to this trial, right? And hear the details of what is taking place in our society, right? Gang control turf and have so-called lieutenants that are responsible for certain areas. I wonder if you understand what I'm talking about here, people. What I'm talking about here is where you have like a parish of Westmoreland and a particular so-called group of wrongdoers decided that they are going to own portion and make lieutenants in charge of certain areas. And so the lieutenant responsibility is to ensure that certain business there pay extortion fee. No one where they done sometimes can tell a man that, okay, all right, send for the girl there. You understand me? I say, your daughter can be molested. Your son is forced to join a gang. What sort of society is that? Huh? What sort of society is that? This has to be intolerable. We cannot tolerate something like that. Yeah? You have your daughter, growing up your daughter, right? Culturing your daughter to set on her path. Want to give her the best education, and a hoodlum who doesn't have any education come send a man and tell us he wants your daughter. You willing to take this? Are we going to make fear cripple us? We dare not speak because if we speak, we answer to the gun. Well, let me tell you something. If you don't speak now, then obviously you are going to be answered to the gun, one way or the other. Because they will be breeding up like cockroaches. And we need the requisite big gun now to spread it. You get it? So guess what? At the end of the day, we cannot make fear. And that's why, again, I love that poem from Claude McKay. If we must die, let it not be like hogs, hunted and penned in an inglorious pot. And summons also kinsmen. We must meet the common foe, and though far outnumber, even when the obstacle is heavy, even when the mountain is tall, even when they are encamped around you. But remember, for the 1,000 blow, deal one death blow. Right? We have to remember Paul Bogle. Prefer to die than live in slavery. We have to remember, we have to summon ourselves, right? To do the common good. Because if you side with these hoodlums, what do you think is going to happen? Your community is going to deteriorate. Persons are going to be continuing to be killed. And we're going to have situations like this. So kudos goes out to witness number 1 and number 2. And I will tell other social media agents, don't worry about witness number 1 and number 2, and if they are going to make the case is going to dash out. No, because I can tell you that regardless of some of the slipping ups that witness number 1 and number 2 saying, right? We have technical skilled person who will be disseminating those information, right? And make his legal determination. Because at the end of the day, where you found with a particular weapon, right? Just to give you a ballistic example, and that weapon is found on your person, and that the core markings bullet of that bullet found in the deceased, and that weapon tied on that particular scene. I want you to tell me how good of a lawyer you can get, right, to deal with that type of evidence. When we talk about direct evidence, circumstantial evidence, this particular case here has been compounded enough with as much direct evidence, forensic, ballistic, ICU, right? So I wish those lawyers luck who will be trying their best based on the defendant lawyers. But I am also praying for the prosecution, right, to make sure that the police officers stay on part of the procedures, making sure when you're talking about the collection of evidence, you collect the evidence appropriately, right? We preserve the evidence appropriately according to the procedure of law. We're making sure that we store those evidence appropriately according to law. And of course, they will be properly and appropriately reported on. And of course, victory will be in the making. Yes, we have to stand for moral application. We want a society that is free from gangsters and bumsters. We want to enjoy our community. We want to grow our children. We want our children to have that playground again, once again. We want our children to be happy. We want our children to grow, right, and not being forced to become gangbangers, to become killers, right? We want to build a good society in Jamaica. Jamaican, I implore you, because we have the talent and we have the skill, and I'm proud to be a Jamaican. I go anywhere and I say that because I know that I am proud to be a Jamaican. We want about Jamaica, and that's why this channel and others will be on the burning edge, will be as uncomfortable that we can be, right, to the portrayers of sins, to Beelzebub, Satan, right, and angel, who decide to execute their mayhem. So let us take a look in the chat again and see where we are. All right, you ready, honey?
Okay, guys, so let's catch up with the chat. So Teacher P saying hello. Sorry, Love Ice is saying, hey Tiffany, pure love. And Teacher P saying hello, Tiffany and Empress. You there saying Empress, my darling, and showing some virtual hearts. And oops. Okay, and Natty was saying hi to Romeo. Teacher P saying hello to Love Eyes. And Teacher P saying hello Teacher P Downer, hello, good night. That's Empress is saying that. And Teacher P saying D&D, hello. Empress is saying, how are you doing, Yuda? And Empress is saying, love ice. And love ice is saying, hey, Teacher P Boo. Empress is saying, Natty Slim and showing virtual hug. Yuda is saying, I'm doing very well, Empress, and you. And love ice is saying, Empress, pure love. Empress is saying, for some reason, may I try share out and it's not allowing me, but I'll try again soon. Okay, thank you for that, no problem. And Empress is saying, I'm doing good, Yuda. Can't complain. I have life, which is the greatest. That's the greatest for you. And Natty Slim is saying, I Empress. Love Ice is saying, so true, Huzzy. So she's endorsing what you're saying. And Love Ice is saying, indeed, they don't have a chance. And Tammy is saying, Love Ice, hello, love. And Love Ice is saying, hey, Tammy Boo. Stacey is saying, step out a little, I'm back. Okay, no problem, Stacey, thank you so much. And Stacey is saying hello to Love Ice. And Love Ice is saying, it's sad though, and it's been like this for many, many years, no change about it. And that is so true, Love Ice. Really, really sad. And Love Ice is saying, hi, farming on pure love. And TJ's Delicious Cooking, Tara Smith Jarrett is in the building, and she's saying hello to Stacy and showing her virtual hearts. And thank you so much for being here, Tara. Really appreciate the support. And I saw that share out earlier. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. And for everyone else who has shared us out tonight, thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. And Tara is also saying blessings to everyone. And Jaden West is in the building saying, hey, Jaden, welcome. Thank you so much and happy Friday to you. And Tara is saying, Yudan, showing her virtual love. And Stacy saying, hey, Tara. Jaden is saying, thumbs up, done. Tammy is saying, hey, Jaden, hun. And Tammy is saying, hello to Tara. And Kai is saying, hello to Tara. Farman is also saying, hey, Kai. And Kai is saying, hey, to Stacy. And Tara is showing virtual hearts to everyone. And Kai is saying it's definitely intolerable to what Byron is saying on this situation that some communities face with these gang members. And Teacher P saying blessings to Tara. And Ricardo is looking. And Apna Channel with Bilal is in the building saying, hi friend, how are you? We're good, thank you, Bilal. How are you? Thank you so much for being here, and happy Friday or Saturday too. I think you will be in this picture. So happy Saturday and welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad to have you again. And saying join live stream, love friend. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And JD is in the building, Jesus Daughter Channel, and she's saying blessing and greetings to the chat. Thank you so much, JD. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here and happy Friday to you. And Teacher P saying hello to JD. She's also saying Apna hello, saying hello to Ricardo. And Teacher P saying, Mrs. Mystic, you are looking very good. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the compliment. Really appreciate that. Thank you. And Tara is saying Teacher P, and Tara is also saying hello to JD. And Teacher P saying, showing Tara love. Okay, and Farman is saying, you're welcome, Mystic, laugh out loud. I said, Simple was over there too. Okay, and Teacher P saying, you're welcome, Mrs. Mystic. Thank you. Thank you again, Teacher P. Okay, so we've caught up with the chat.
Okay, so yes, and as we mentioned, because we are still going through the detail. Now, we spoke about the force to join the gang, right? That was one of the testimony that came out, of the trial as well. But also, what came out of the trial was, to my surprise, that the gang also have its secret burial place. But people, do you hear what I said? Yeah. Now just imagine, right? The other thing is that the gang have their own internal court. So it's well structured. right? Carry its own organizational chart. It's like a business, right? And of course, giving out functions and responsibilities to lieutenants. Now, hearing all of this, we need to, for all hands to put on the deck and call upon our politicians, call upon our legislators as it relates to how are we going to move forward in dismantle every single gang in Jamaica. These gangs are becoming more and more structured. We have seen recently that it reached a stage where even the policeman's life is in peril. Right? They will not hesitate to point their guns and use it, right, on anyone. So no one is safe. We have seen where people got killed in churches. So at the end of the day, it's either we are going to be crippled by fear and we make the onslaught continuous, or we are going to join and we are going to summon our deepest courage, our inner courage, as it relates to Claude McKay's poem. Right? Because at the end of the day, here we have two persons, witness number one and witness number two. Kudos to them. To finally summon that sort of courage. And regardless of what is out there in social media, to say that they are covering their butts or whatever they are covering, the fact of the matter is that they came out, and we are thankful for that, because if they didn't come out, we wouldn't have an awareness, right, of how stringent, right, and how cruel, right, and how wide gangsterism is. And they are giving us the insight, information of what is going on, right, to knowing that our youngsters being forced to join a gang and they can't say no, right? Our daughters have been sent for to be used by gang leaders and lieutenants as well. And we dare not say a word. Is that the society that we want to live in? My question. So let me be rhetorical about it. No, that is not the society that we want to live in. We cannot accept a society like this, right? Where we have no control over our children. They've been taken over by gang leaders, right? Putting them into gang to commit atrocities against our Jamaican people, right? We can't sit by and allow hoodlums to take over. And for politicians, let me say this loud and clear, because I know might be it can reach to them as well. For politicians who over the years upon years upon years control certain constituency that they know riddled by gangsters, and they turn a blind eye. Let me say this. I don't know of a politician who really involved with any gangster. So let me say that. But I am saying, as it relates to certain location where these gangs found him, and it is apparently clear based on evidence, right? Based on police investigation, that these gangs are active in a particular area. And that particular area has to be a particular constituency for a particular member of parliament. So then my question, sir, to you or madam, whosoever you are, that if you have awareness of these gangbangers, right, within your jurisdiction, your constituency, what are you doing about it? And why? What is the reason for us to vote for you? Knowing that the awareness that you may have of these gangs, and you sit aside in silence. You sit in silence, right? All of a sudden, on your political campaign, I could presume that you are campaigning to say that, okay, you have the know-how to solve some of Jamaican issues, and particularly where your constituency is concerned. So then, if these are the concerns in your constituency, what are you doing about it? We have seen, right, this particular case that we are now looking on, right? We now have a case that pointing, right, to particular groups, and that pointing to a particular constituency and constituencies. Let me pluralize that, right? So what are the MPs are doing? Eh? Have you not heard of the extortion being taking place? Question, is the business community reporting those atrocities? And so then, what is your input in moving Jamaica forward? What is your input to make a particular area becomes conducive to business? Because there's no area, an area that is infested with criminalities, criminal activities, cannot be conducive to business. So when we eliminate the business, let me take you through the patches of the ripple effect. When we allow our business to be extorted and the business owners choose not to operate, it affects employment. Right? It affects employment. So what are we doing, Mr. Politician? You volunteer yourself to say you have the know-how. You, right, campaign on certain policies. But after you have been elected, what happened? All those policies fire out. Right? When it comes to the political season, when it comes to campaigning time, yeah, you're on the wagon again, going down in the communities that you once fooled. You promised them the ones you promised and you did not deliver. Right? and you go on with your trickery. I am calling that the Kevin Smith syndrome. Yes, I'm just being provocative right here. It's a lie. That's why I call it the Kevin Smith syndrome. Because it's a lie. Your promises, you never fulfill them. Right? But for some of those politicians, as I said, I have no evidence of any politician doing whatever. I'm just speaking in general terms. Right? But for politicians, if you are utilizing your presence in parliament to the fact that, okay, you can galvanize your vote and secure your vote through gangbangers, and so then the gang can impose fear, right, on the people to vote for you. And if that is the way how you want to secure your seat, well, you're working with Satan. You're satanic, right? So we are asking for politicians to perform as they ought to, because that is the reason why we vote for them. We need to see results. And so then one of the focus that we want our politicians going forward is for all political candidates right now, be alert on gangsterism in Jamaica and see how much that is affecting the business community. Right? And see how that is stopping future business to progress, which can help our economy out of the bind that our economy is in. What we are going to do? Sit aside, right? Play the fool, like we don't understand what is going on. The activities of these hoodlums are damaging our economy. You don't see that? You don't see the ripple effect of this? Because at the end of the day, if I'm fearful to have a business in whatever area because of violence, it simply means that I am now triggering unemployment and increased unemployment within my country. Right? So for people, and let me say this, for people who are voting, let us all concentrate that for politicians who are going to involve coming within the next political season, the focus is, what are we going to do in eliminating gangs from our society, so that to make Jamaica becomes business conducive to businesses, so our economy can grow. Persons outside can feel free to come in and do business because they are safe to do so. People want to operate into an environment that is safe. There's no business for business place and business entities, right, where the area is riddled with crime. It is not safe. It is not conducive for business. What are we doing? What are we doing? Right? And so then we have to appeal to our courage to do the utmost good. Yeah, and for politicians who involve in the craftiness, the misappropriation of funds. You understand? We see all of that. Right? We see where your interest lies. So of course, you and Kevin Smith interests are parallel. You see that. No two ways about that, right? And you are the set of people that the Jamaican economy want to separate itself from, right? One word describe you all, right? Just a set of criminals, plain and simple. Let us go into the chat and see what is happening.
Okay. All right, so let's go through the chat and see what's been going on. Ricardo saying blessings Teacher P, and Teacher P saying blessings to Ricardo, and Tara saying hello to Ricardo, showing virtual hearts. And Kenny Sawyers is in the building. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, welcome, and really appreciate the support. Asking for a shout out for Vibe with Dana. So guys, channel is Vibe with Dana, and you guys can connect, show some love to each other, and they will likewise show back love to you. So if you see anyone in the chat that you're not friends with, feel free to connect, and they will likewise return some love to you. So Vibe with Dana channel, big up yourself, and feel free to make friends. Teacher P saying, oh wow, so she's amazed at what you're saying. And I know courses is in the building, or Inno courses is in the building, saying thumbs up done. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday to you, or Saturday, whatever time it is in your country. Thank you so much for being here, and have a blessed and wonderful weekend and a wonderful and productive week. And Orain 3000 is in the building saying, Orain here live.
Hey, big up yourself, Orain. That's saying, my brother.
Saying, big up Mystic. Hey, Orain, how you doing? And Natty Slim is saying hi to, and Teacher P saying, welcome everyone. Please thumbs up the live. Thank you so much for that, Teacher P. Remember, guys, yes, thumbs up the live and share us out if you have a platform. It will be appreciated. And Tara is saying here, but in noise, so can hardly hear now. Okay, problem. And Ricardo is saying, hey, Tara, Rich Jamaican Kitchen is in the building saying, what's up? Welcome, Rich. Thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate the support, and big up to you. Happy Friday. And Blossom and More TV is also in the building saying hello to all. Welcome, Blossom, sorry. Happy Friday to you. And guys, make friends all around. Whomever you don't have, make friends, and they will likewise show you back some friendship in return. And Richie saying, what's up everyone, and showing virtual hearts and shout out all around. And Sidonie saying, happy Friday, Tara, showing virtual hearts. And Natty saying, good night everyone. And Tara saying, Sidonie and showing love. Farmin is saying, hello, Richie. And Shane is showing virtual hearts. Shane is also saying, talk truth. So it's encouraging Byron to, continue what he's saying, because he's saying solid stuff. And Farmin is saying, Shane. And Shane is saying, Stacey, I see you all over. And written his team. And Letitia Gordon is in the building saying hi and blessings. Hi, Letitia. Welcome. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. Really appreciate the support. And she's saying good night to everyone. Shane and the family saying hi. Hi, Tara and family. Letitia is saying hi, Mystic. And Tara is saying hello to Shane and showing him virtual love. Tara is also saying preach.
Thank you.
So she's encouraging you on. And Farmin is saying yes, she tried. Like when you were talking about how the crime is affecting the economy and stuff. She said that. Farmin is saying yes, Shane Shrine. And Teacher P saying hello to Letitia. Farmin is saying good night, Letitia. And Tara is saying hello to Letitia. And Ali Sharawi is in the building saying hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here, and happy Friday or Sunday to you, wherever you are. And thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. So guys, I have caught up with the chat.
Okay. So all right. So as we were saying, because I'm going to, of course, end this to get into our fun game that we love so much. All right. What I want to implore for for persons out there, right, to know that Jamaica is our place, and we are hoping to have Jamaica, right, to be that place that Jamaica once was, right, peace and tranquility that we once enjoyed, right. We are happy to be Jamaican. We are proud to be Jamaican, and we are Jamaican. So for all of us, let us fight for Jamaica, to have Jamaica, right, a better place than what we are reflecting today. We have seen our crime statistics, right? Seems like it's one to judging parallel with the highest mountain in the world, which is Kilimanjaro. We need to make sure that, of course, we stand for moral order, moral application, and we want to grow our family like any good, decent society, right? We are rational people. We are human beings, and we need to have human, right? I am implore on our youths to avert their intentions away from gang. Never be a part of any gang, right? And finally, education is the route to take. Education is the way to go, right? And of course, through education, you will find your place of refuge. And once you're focused, right? And once you dedicate yourself, right, to make that progression, my Jamaican people, right? Let us unify our strength and our energy for one purpose, to have peace and tranquility amongst our society. Thank you for listening. Wonderful audience. I always love you very much. Thank you.
Okay, guys, so that is the end of Byron's discussion. So I am just gonna go through with the chat and can catch up a bit. If it starts running away, then we'll just go straight into the fun and games, and then I'll catch up again. So we stop at one. Okay, so Deidre's family TV is in the building. Hello, Deidre. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
All right, big up Deidre.
No, not our Deidre.
Okay.
Charms Lifestyle Deidre. So welcome, Deidre. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for being here. She's saying blessings, host and chat. And she's also saying good night, one and all. And family is saying good night to Deidre. Taraji is saying, I love this. So she's loving your discussion. And she's also saying hi to Deidre and showing virtual hearts. And Ricardo is saying, give me back the sweet Jamaica.
I love Ricardo for that. Yes, I mean, come on. Right. Proud to be Jamaica.
So guys, I can't carry a note, so that's all I can do.
For the last time you sang when you sung very beautiful, see that you were leading Celine
Dion. Okay, so Snuggles668 is in the building. Welcome, Snuggles. Happy Friday to you. Thank you for joining the live stream. And he's saying, what exactly is morality and who determines it? So Snuggle.
Let me answer Snuggle.
Okay.
So Snuggle, what exactly is morality? Right? Is good deeds. And who determines it is you. Right? Because providing that you know right from wrong, and you can use a simple term in determining it. Do unto others as you would like others to do unto you. All right, if that answers you, Snuggle.
Okay. All right. And Tara J saying politics is an hindrance to a move in the upward development. And that is so true. Well said.
Well said.
Couldn't have termed it any better. Politics, really an hindrance.
Exactly.
And Ricardo is saying, Byron, you always speak on some important and relevant topics.
Thank you.
Pick up yourself, Sir Byron, and thank you for another thoughtful, provoking talk.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and Ricardo is saying, DJ's Family TV blessings, and Michabu is saying, still in the chat. Thank you so much for still being here, Michabu. Really appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. All right, so the chat is short right now. So we're caught up. It's a bit awkward not being able to use the desk.
So we have to use what we have to use.
I've been doing a bit of stretching, but stretching is good exercise anyway. All right, so tonight we have 5 categories. Well, 5 rounds, I must say. 5 rounds and 1, 2, 3 categories. 5 rounds and 3 categories. Let me correct myself. So we have 2 rounds of spelling, 2 rounds of countries and capital. Please don't start protesting, Empress. 2 rounds. Empress, hold your thoughts.
You try to stop Empress in her track.
Hold your thoughts and just go with the flow.
All right.
And then we have proverbs, regular proverbs. And the proverbs, I made them very easy tonight. Everybody should be jumping all over these ones. We learned them in primary and high school, so it shouldn't be too tough today. All right.
And guys, just for the spelling, just to remind you guys that for the person who win the first round, we will ask that person to step down so that other persons can that we can spread the credit as much as we can spread it. All right, thank you very much.
All right, so if you win 1 round, just the next. Okay, just to give other persons a chance because we have a lot of Olympic fingers over here. So, and remember, guys, for each round, that is one. It's $100 Jamaican credit, either Digicel or
$1,000.
All right,
$1,000 Jamaican credit.
How much did I say?
You said 100.
Sorry, $1,000. Sorry. Sorry, guys, $1,000.
$1,000 Jamaican credit.
I didn't realize that. Mouth is opening, but the brain is not listening to what the mouth said.
It was easier to share out. You're left out by week ago.
Okay, thank you for that. All right, so the first word is patriotism. Patriotism. All right, while you guys are working, let me just continue with the chat. So Ricardo is looking and Tara is saying, Empress, your mother call you. And Snuggles is saying, thanks for the response, young man. And Ricardo is saying, oh, we jump fit there. I know jump fit must have fallen asleep. Jump fit tired. And Chilling is saying, still here, host. I'm coming out here, won't be able to play. Okay, Chilling, no problem. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you so much for still being here. And Farman is saying, laugh out loud, Tara. And Tara is saying, hey, Michibu. All right. So I see words coming back. All right, ready, scorekeeper?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So first on the board with the correct spelling is Empress.
There you go. Oh, Empress is chopping.
She said the phone that she got to use tonight is really firing. So let's see.
All right.
And then we have Ricardo and Tara, then Farmin. All right, and that's the order in which they came in. And Empress is saying Jean-Pierre is focusing on France, which is good.
I really miss Jean-Pierre, honestly.
All right, so patriotism. Next word is inaudible. Inaudible. So word number 2, inaudible. All right. Ricardo is laughing and Barbie is laughing at LOL Empress. And Sharon Zim USA is in the building saying, hello, good evening, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining our live stream. And if you want to become a member of our family, please feel free, so I'm getting tongue-tied, to do so. And if you want to make friends with anyone you see in the chat, you can also go ahead and do so with everybody if you don't have, and they will likewise show you that friendship in return. So thank you so much for joining the live stream.
And if you like the content, Sharon, and you know, being encouraged by the content, of course, go ahead and subscribe.
And share it out.
Be a family. Be a member of us, right?
And okay. All right. So they're back very quickly. Okay, let's refresh and see what's going on. And guys, remember to thumbs up the live as you come in and share us out if you're able to do so. Will be greatly appreciated. And first on the board with the correct spelling is, I need a drum roll effect. I need to think. Nope.
Okay.
It's Ricardo.
All right. Competition is starting here.
So we have Ricardo, then Empress, then Kai, then Carmen. And Tara said, Lord God, Empress, with the 20-speed internet there here. And she's looking quite despondent. And Sharon's in USA is showing us virtual heart and also the US flag. Welcome, welcome again, Sharon. Really appreciate you being here. And Empress is saying, laugh out loud, dead with laugh, Tara. I'm trying to take back my trophy. It's been taken for weeks. She's coming back hard, guys. And Empress is saying, welcome to Sharon Zim, USA. And Ricardo is keeping his mouth, what you say? Keeping his mouth kiba. Ricardo kiba his mouth and looking. So guys, he's covered his mouth, he's zipped it up, he's not saying a word. Sharon Zim, USA is saying thank you. And Empress is saying, Ricky, give me a chance, kiss my teeth. See, I remember that, KMT, kiss my teeth. All right, so word number 3 is legitimate. Legitimate. Word number 3. Legitimate. Ricardo's still not saying a word and zip it up. If I'm not calling for your truck, this is not art tomorrow night coming up.
Okay.
I know what time you're leaving.
I will use your Jeep tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So that so we just drive your Jeep tomorrow. That's why I'm like my truck.
Anyways, so I can't stop check your phone. I'm gonna take them a call you again. All right, so sorry guys for that side talk. And all right, let's see. So Empress is saying, Ricky, give me a chance, kiss my teeth. So Sharon's in USA was saying thank you. You're welcome, Sharon. And Empress is saying, Ricky, give me a chance, kiss my teeth. And Ricardo zipped his mouth again. Empress said, let me be great. All right, let's refresh and see who came in first. Let's see. So first on the board with the correct spelling is. Guess
Empress.
Take a guess.
Ricardo.
Ricardo. Empress. Empress, Ricardo giving you a good run tonight, and it just starts. So Ricardo, Empress, and Kai is out on their tail, then farming, and Tara's laughing. Lala's Empress, and she's laughing.
Yeah, so the war is between Ricardo and Empress.
Kai is right there now.
Yep.
Farming. All right. So word number 4 is consignee. 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 All right. So Deidre is saying, so much lights. I'm all over the place, lol. Deidre, your life confused. You don't know which one to turn. Gosh. Yes, on Friday night, like this, a lot of people have lives.
I'm telling you.
And Empress is saying, may I sit out this room, sir? You give up right, the Empress, you give it up too soon, man. The race is not for the swift, but for those who can endure to the end. Listen to your elders. And family saying yes, teacher. All right, so the spellers are in. So, backside. Nasa. First on the board with the correct spelling is none other than
Ricardo.
I Love Lucy. Remember that comedy? Ricky Ricardo was the husband. Yes.
Ricardo.
Ricardo.
Wow.
Empress.
Wow.
So first on the board with the correct spelling is Ricardo, then Empress, then Kai, and Ricardo said, still not saying anything, and just a doing thing. I keep quiet and doing thing.
I'm telling you that. But Ricardo is like that stealth weapon, right? So Empress have Ricardo to deal with. It's like climbing Mount Everest.
I'm not seeing Ricardo's friend participating with them again.
David?
Yes. Yeah. All right. So word number 5 is drought. Drought. Drought, as in no water.
I think
For months upon months.
I think that move. There. Ricardo is David.
Two different numbers. Well, no, and it's 2 different channel of thinking. Yeah.
They're different.
Yes, they are. Okay, so in the building is Sam Agoa. Welcome. Sorry, I can't pronounce the middle portion, and I don't want to massacre it. So Sam Agoa is in the building saying hello, host, thumbs up, done. Thank you so much for being here, Sam. Really appreciate the support. Happy Saturday to you. You're in Munich, Germany, so you should be in the future. So,
right.
Happy Saturday to you and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate your support. I think it will be hours in the morning. Yeah. All right. Oh, they're back quick. And Sam is saying, hello, beautiful family. Thank you. And okay, and the spellers are in between the chat there. So let me go back in. And okay, just made a little jump. Okay, so first on the board with the correct spelling, the man without any words this week.
Ricardo.
Ricardo.
Oh my God.
Ricky said, me not talk this week, me just do my thing. I'm not saying a word. And Kai is right on his tail, then farming, and Empress look like she's about with this one. And Sam is saying, keep coming, guys. Thanks, Sam. Really appreciate that. And Sam is showing virtual hearts. And farming also came in with drought. She didn't really spell, she made a comment. So Stacy saying drought like my pocket. And Ricardo saying his son is sick, so he's jumped off early. I forgot he told me to tell you guys. Okay, no problem. Thanks for that, Ricardo. So confirmed to different persons. Okay, I hope his son gets better soon and it's nothing serious. So Kai is saying, dead with love, stay safe. And Ricardo still not saying a word. And life with Susan and kids in the building. Welcome, Susan.
Ricardo is only making sure that the fingers are covered.
Are still, but the fingers are moving. So Susan, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday to you. Hope all is well with you and family, and really appreciate your support. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful weekend. And Sam is saying, host share done. Thank you so much for that, Sam. Really appreciate the share. And Susan is saying, Stacy hon, and Stacy is laughing, lol. And Ricardo is saying blessings to Susan, and Farman is saying hey to Susan. And Susan is also telling Sam hello. And guys, you can make friends all around, and friendship will be shown back in return. All right, so word number 6 is irrigate. 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 All right, so I'm going to continue the chat while you guys spell irrigate. So Farman is saying, hey, Susan, and okay, hi, Sam, I did do that. And Susan is saying, Ricardo Hon, and Miss Brown's family is in the building. Thank you so much for being here, Miss Brown. Happy Friday to you. And she's saying, blessings, host, thumbs up. Done, one love, chat, bless up. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Big myself, Miss Brown.
Really appreciate the continued support. And Susan is saying, oh, she's saying hello to Kai. She didn't finish typing that. So she's saying hello to Kai, and Sam is showing virtual heart. Oh, and the spellers are coming back in. All right, let's see who came in first with the correct spelling is Ricky Ricardo.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, where's Empress?
So let me give you this.
Sorry. So Ricardo, then Kai, and yeah, only 2 persons came in this time.
Okay, so the start as it is 6 word asked to be spelled, and Empress on 1, Ricardo on 5.
Okay, and okay, Susan. Okay, I read that. And Kai is saying hi, Susan, and Ricardo is looking upside down. All right. So word number 7 is deodorant. 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 And Tara is saying hello to Susan. And the spellers are coming back in. So let's see where we are. So first on the board with the correct spelling is Ricardo, then Kai, then Farman, and Susan is saying blessings to you, Tara. And Kai says, hey, sis Ramesh, and Ramesh came in with deodorant as well. All right, so you're gonna call it.
Okay, so Ricardo.
Yep. Doesn't make any sense going further.
So congratulations, Ricardo, for winning round number 1. Ricardo won that round with 6 being spelled, and Empress
17.
on. Okay, all right.
No, 7 spelled, and he got 6 out of 7. You said
exactly.
6 being spelled.
Yeah, that he spelled.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, so congratulations, Ricardo, for winning the first round, and $1,000 goes to Ricardo.
All right, so Ricardo is saying, okay, Empress, you can get the next round. You're lucky David getting the day. And Empress, of course, you know, I have to be hot at it. She said, no, sorry for me. Exclamation. President easy there.
All right. So Ricardo will be sitting out the next round, right? Because he's the graceful winner for round number 1. Well done job, Ricardo. Right? And a wonderful win. Love the win. Yeah.
All right, Ricardo. So I'm going to send call Kimberly, Bianca, and Roma. And Empress said, call them, suit yourself. And I'm not easy at all. Oh, Jesus. What did I just do? I'm sick, guys. Put myself off the live. All right. So, Shamar is here, so I'm can start with that. It was working fine until the other meeting. All right, round number 2, first word is asphyxia. 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 Kai says, okay, Ricky, going back to work. And Rami said, good night, sis Kai. And Ricardo said, them now go come because they're all Sabbath keepers, and laughing. And Rami saying, congrats, Ricardo. Remember, we are good friends, okay? And Ricardo saying, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And Ricardo is saying, until the next round, okay. And Kai is laughing, Ricardo, and Kai is okay, and the spellers are coming back in.
So Ricardo will get to participate in the rounds, the kind of spellings, or just the spellings that
you know, yeah. The other 2 rounds are capitals and countries. So if he win one, he still sits out the other. Yeah. All right. So let's refresh again and see. So first on the board with the correct spelling is Kai.
Kai.
Then Tara. And chilling in with Lady D's in the building saying good night, post and chat. Good night, Lady D.
Good night, Lady D.
Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate the support. Happy Friday to you. And Ricardo saying blessings to Lady D. And Kai saying saying hello to Lady D. And Kai is dancing. She's on the board. Yeah. All right. Word number 2 is anthropology. 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 All right, and Farmin is saying, I can't spell that at all. Okay, and Tara saying, no, sir. It looks like I'm on the slow coach to China. Internet slow bad. Hush, hush, Tara. Oh my God, it's always happened at the most inopportune moments when the internet decides to start acting up. Right, let's see. All right, so first on the board with the correct spelling is Kai.
Oh.
Then Ramesh, then Tara, then Farmin, and Ricardo said, Juan Auntie Kai, I see you. All right, so that one went to Kai. Where is Empress? Empress, where are you? All right, number 3 is trigonometry. Trigonometry. Kai now see a word Kai Ziparmo. Okay, here she is. And Chilin is saying Ricardo blessings, and Tara is saying Kayo. Tara is saying Kayo mas chipikalyo. Oh my goodness. Good, that's easy. It over there. Okay, let's see who first came in with the correct spelling. All right, let's refresh and see. So first on the board with the correct spelling is the lady that I had been asking for.
Empress.
Yes. Empress. Then Kai. Then Tara. Then Farming. And Michibu is still here. Saying up. And Kai is saying, sorry, Tara is right beside me. Beside me, cheering me on, lol. Okay. All right. So word number 4 is horticulture. 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 Okay. I think I got that pronunciation correct. And Ricardo is saying, go Empress, and flexing muscles is cheering her on. And Tara's laughing, lol. All right. All right, let's refresh and see. I see one person who came back there. What? Ricardo looking. All right, let's refresh again and see if I'm missing anything. Okay, so first on the board with the correct spelling is Empress.
Right.
Then Tara, and Ricardo is looking. And Tara is saying, boy, I couldn't find the age. Oh gosh.
All right. So that being said, let me go into the start a bit. Kai on 2 and Empress on 2. So the competition is between Kai and Empress.
All right. So Dennis Way is in the building saying hello again, everyone. Hello again. Dennis Way, thank you so much for still being here. Really appreciate the support. Thank you for joining us over here. I know you were on the earlier one that we had to abort, but thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Dennis Way.
And Ricky is saying auntie and laughing. And Farman is saying a Tash. And Tara is saying same thing here, Kai, lol. And Farman is saying Tash check IG. And Dennis Way saying hey Stacy. All right. Word number 5 is pyrotechnics. 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 All right, so let's continue with the chat. Ricardo saying, come on, Tara, you got this. who you really cheering for, Ricardo? It's like a cheering all across the board. And Tara said, you made a mistake. You didn't call my name, lol. Oh, I didn't? Sorry. Let me go back. What's the last one? Horticulture. Yes. Oh, yes. Sorry, Tara. So it is. Oh, yeah, because Byron cut me in mid-sentence. So it was Empress and then Tara with horticulture. Sorry, Tara. All right. And Dennis was saying, you're welcome. And she's also saying, okay. And the spellers are coming back already. So let's see. First on the board, what the correct spelling is. Let me look across and double check. And yes. So first on the board with the correct spelling is, put the one where you know it's supposed to go.
Empress.
Empress. So Empress, then the Dennis Way, then Tara, and Ricardo is looking. Make sure I didn't miss anybody again. Yes. So Empress, Dennis Way, Tara, and Ricardo looking, and then Farming. Okay, so Farming came in with the correct spelling as well. And Tara is laughing, lol. And Farming is saying, I look at everyone when I'm spelling them with laugh. Oh my goodness. Word number 6. Word number 6 is sacrilege. Sacrilege.
Yeah. Yes.
Will you pour all that out?
Yeah. We have more.
Put it in the cup, please. Sacrilege. Tara saying, I was just kidding, lol. And Tara saying, Dennis, we're showing virtual love. And the spellers are back already. The spellers are back already. So let's see who first came in with the correct spelling. So first on the board with the correct spelling is Empress. Then Kai, Tara. Okay, so that's the order. Empress, Kai, and Tara. So Empress. All right. So word number 7 is autonomy. Autonomy. And Ricardo said, watch the fast finger them. May I tell you? Olympic fingers, lightning speed. And Kai said, Empress, go down Empress, go down okay, Empress, go down on Monday and come back wicked. All right, say go down on Mobile. Oh, Mobile. Which figure says it? Okay, go down on Mobile and come back wicked! Exclamation. Okay, spellers are back in. Empress first on the board with the correct spelling is Empress, then Ramesh, then Kai.
Empress?
Yes. So Tara says, look how me run up and down in the keyboard and still come last to back. Oh my God. Look how me run up and down in the keyboard. Oh my goodness, maybe you need to slow down then, Tara. Just take it a little bit slower. And Ricardo is laughing. So Tara said, and Farman is saying that with laugh, Tara. You want to give the score?
So the start as it is, Kai on 2, Empress on 5. That's where it is.
Okay, so guys, so 3 more to go. We can have an upset. We've not had an upset in a while. So let's see if the trend continues. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if the trend continues and the other person comes with 1, then it's automatically going to be called.
Yeah, if another person even come through.
Well, if another person come and throw a monkey wrench in there. Okay. All right. Word number 8. Word number 8 is plutocracy. Plutocracy. And I will be right back. Plutocracy. Okay. Let's see. I have to refresh it and see. Okay. All right, let's see who came in first. All right, so first on the board with the correct spelling is Empress, then Kai, then Tara, and Ricardo is celebrating for Empress. And Kai say, I'll me a try, I'll me a try refresh. Oh my goodness, and Kai say, Empress and Ricky, I forgot to tell me the trick.
So round two, we start round two right here and giving Empress this win. So Empress is on 6 and Kai on 2. So the other two words that are need to be spelled would make a significant difference. So congratulations, Empress, to walk away with round number 2.
All right.
All right.
So Ricardo telling you the trick, Kai, it's the alien Wi-Fi. It's the alien Wi-Fi come true. So he's telling you. Kai said, no one, no Ricky. Kai said, Empress time out, laugh out loud. Okay, so Empress, you have to sit out. No, sorry.
No,
don't sit out this
round.
round. Finish. So spelling's over, so it's a free for all round again. Okay. But whoever wins this round will have to sit out the next one because it's 2 rounds of countries and capitals.
Yeah, so Ricardo now can participate also in this round. So to the fact that the spellings are finished, so yeah, Ricardo won round 1 and Empress round 2. The other remaining rounds, we'll be having 2 what?
2 rounds of countries and capitals.
2 rounds of countries and capitals. So they can now participate in those 2 rounds.
Okay. So Tara is saying, when they tell you, Kai, whisper to me, you're here. And Kai said, yes, Tara. And Ricardo is not talking, he's sipping his mouth. He's saying he's ready. All right. So the first country, so I give you the country, I need you to give me the capital. So the first country is Algeria. Algeria. What is the capital of Algeria? All right, let's refresh. Oops. Something. Let's refresh and see. So first on the board with the correct capital is Empress. So the capital of Algeria is Algiers. So we have Empress, Ricardo, Kai, and Tara is looking, and Ricardo is looking back. Or is looking also. All right. So country number 2 is Antigua and Barbuda. What's the capital of Antigua and Barbuda? That's our neighbor. Antigua and Barbuda. Okay, guys, and remember, we are not marking down for spellings as long as you have the right answer, right concept, then we will give you that point. So first on the board with the correct capital is Ramesh, St. John's, then Empress, and Ramesh corrected the spelling of Saint, and then Ricardo, St. John's. Ricardo is like, oh, what is happening? What is happening? Well, Ramesh, you better get closer to the spaceship because the Wi-Fi internet create your outer range. So you need to get closer to the spaceship. And the guy said, go Ramesh. All right. Country number 2 is Belize. Belize. Another one of our neighbors, but not so good. Still a neighbor. Still down there. Belize. Quick, so. First on the board with the correct capital is Ramesh with Belmopan. The capital of Belize is Belmopan. And then we have Empress and Ricardo. Poor Ricardo don't know what is happening. Ricardo is not just keep quiet. Him opening his mouth in awe and he's looking. And Empress is saying, guys, don't mind me, not talking, I'm trying to meditate. Okay, Empress, no problem. And Ricardo is saying, wait, I want to go on here, so. Okay. And Guy is saying, them tell you the trick, Ramesh. All right. All right. So number 4 country is Belarus. Belarus. So the capital for Belarus. Poor Ricardo don't know what take him right now. I'm wondering what is going on. All right, refresh time. Let's refresh and Ramesh, they're going to gang you.
Ramesh again?
Ramesh, you better watch out, look over your shoulder, they're going to gang you.
Wow.
So first on the board with the correct capital, which is Mint, is Ramesh and Ricardo, then Empress, and Ricardo is all wide mouth.
Ramesh is super focused. That's what making the difference.
And Farming is saying, right now, consider me done. Me in the back of the class, I'm blank. And Farming, if I didn't have it written down on paper, just me with that blank too. Some of them. Costa Rica. So number 5 is Costa Rica. The capital for Costa Rica right, let's refresh and see you. All right. So first on the board with the correct capital, San Jose, is Ricardo, then Ramesh, then Kai.
Why competitive this round?
I tell you. And number 6 country is Dominica. Dominica. Dominica.
Dominica.
All right, let's refresh and see. All right, so first on the board with the correct capital is Ramesh.
Wow.
Then Ramesh. Ricardo, then Empress.
Okay, so let me just give you the stat, guys. So we have 6 questions, and Empress on 1, Ramesh on 4, Ricardo on 1. Good performance coming from Ramesh. Ramesh is leading the pack by far. Right, excellent performance. Yeah.
All right, and Ricardo said, but Jesus, looking. All right, so capital is Russo or Rossi, or however it's pronounced. Russo. So the capital of Dominica is Rosso. So country number 7 is Estonia. Estonia. Farming said, and in Jamaica coming up, if so, Kingston, so me first. I'm living farming. And you to make sure you put that one way out there. You way ahead and put that one. Oh my God. All right, so let's see. So first on the board with the correct capital is Kai.
Oh, wow.
So capital of Estonia is Tallinn. Tallinn. Then we have Ricardo, Ramesh, Empress, and Ricardo looking. He's saying Auntie and looking. And Tara is saying Tallman, showing love to Tallman. Did I miss Tallman?
Oh, yeah, this one seems to be. This one seems to be going to Roman.
Oh, Jesus. And Kai is not talking. Ricardo is opening his mouth in ah. All right, so that's 7. Unless she was trying to put Tallinn. All right, so country number 8 is Grenada. Grenada or Grenada. We say Grenada. Grenada. All right, that was quick. All right, first on the board with the correct capital of St. George's is Ricardo. Then Ramesh, Empress, Kai, the Empress. Kai say, please note at St. George is wrong. Okay. Oh, at George is wrong. Oh, yes. Oh, Kai said at George. Okay, sorry, at St. George. But remember, we're not marking down for spelling. We just want to know that you have the right sentiment. Yeah. Kai said, no, I'm fighting this one regardless, and we don't mark for spelling. Oh my goodness, I'm laughing. Kai said, it's not George, it's George's. Kai said, that's not spelling chop. Oh my goodness. Kai said, Kingstone is different from Kingstown. Yes. Ricardo said that. Kai is still debating. George is different from George's. Ricardo still not saying a word. Okay, let's go back up to George, St. George, George's, and Empress George's. Okay, we said we're not marking for spelling or anything. We just want to know that. And I know he meant St. George's, yeah. Just forgot to put the S because it was orange. Okay, I know you're just joking, Kai. You said I'm joking. Move on, lol. All right, so we have 2 more, so we can still have an upset. So let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
So number 9 is Indonesia. Indonesia. capital of Indonesia. So first on the board with the correct spelling, it's Ramesh. It's done.
Okay, there you have it. So the round number 3 has gone to Ramesh.
Did I say spelling or did I say capital? Oops, I said spelling, I meant capital. So first on the board with the correct capital is Ramesh and the capital is Jakarta. Jakarta is the capital of Indonesia.
So Ramesh taking away round number 3. So now we're venturing into round number 4.
Okay,
right.
So congratulations.
Congratulations, Ramesh.
Ricardo, Empress, and Ramesh. So Ricardo wide mouth in great surprise, and Ricardo said, I'm laughing. So Ramesh needs to sit this round, the next round out, because he got that round. So Empress is saying, when I need to start mark for spelling out for yes, because the fan keeps taking it away from everybody else, and if I'm falling down to Empress. And Kai said, go on Ramesh, straight out of Barton's. And Ricardo is saying, Rem, time out you know. And Rem is celebrating with a glass of wine. What do you mean? Congratulations.
All right.
And Kai said, Ramesh is a girl mistake. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay. Okay, Ramesh. Okay.
Ramesh was the opposite sex.
Yeah. That's the name. Okay, it's a female. Okay. And you know, she's always on Kai's live and it never dawned on me, which at least I never thought about it. All right, thanks for that correction, Kai. Sorry, Ramesh. And Ricardo said, Old Abba massive, 100, full strength. And Carrie said, straight Ricardo. And Ricardo stopped talking again. All right, so round number 2 with countries and capitals. So the first country is Jordan. 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 Family saying Barton's people on a community calling no, so I can get a chance to Google and get answers too. Guys laughing. Oh my goodness. All right, you see, Empress, she went up, or just supposed to mark for spelling. See, she almost she come right in with the correct answer. I would have messed up herself now with the start. Mark for spelling. All right. So first on the board, she said Amnab. It's Aman. It's typo with the computer. Then Ricardo Aman and Kai Aman. Empress corrected herself there, and Kai Aman. So Empress got that one, not marking for the spelling because we know it was typo.
So Empress got it one, right?
And family saying old Arbor, new Arbor, calling you too. Oh my God, and Kai is laughing, this family that laughing, this old Arbor, new Arbor, calling you, and Empress is laughing. You see the corruption. You see the corruption, Empress, but then we laugh, no matter mark spelling. All right. So number 2, country number 2 is Kosovo. Kosovo. Empress said, "Woy, a week." Ricardo say, you see your Empress, may I tell you. I'm never tell you, Ricardo. And family said that with love. And Ricardo is saying Christina. Okay, saying Christine. Oh my goodness, sorry. I wonder what am I reading? Sorry, let's see who came in first with the current capital. Oh my God, I lost it here for a minute or for a second. So first on the board with the correct capital is Ricardo, Christina, then Kai. Really? Really impressed on the news a lot, especially in the late 80s, early 90s coming up. Kosovo, really impressed. Impressed that first me I hear this your country. And always in the news on what is it, CBN or the other one in TVJ. Always have some sort of fighting or something going on sometime or some political dispute with another country. Empress said, and when me hear it, when me hear it, me laugh and laughing. Empress said, after me no watch news. You never used to watch news coming up, Empress, you never have to do current affairs at school. Empress said, here's me no watch TV. All right, let's see if you heard of this next one. So the next one is Kuwait. Kuwait. Ricardo is saying, me no watch news. Empress is saying, about 3 years no or more. Okay. Number 3 is Kuwait. Oh my goodness. No, sir. Gonna make she come back and catch herself and still outdoing her. So, the capital of Kuwait is Kuwait City. So, Kai initially typed just the city, but then she caught up herself and came back with Kuwait and still left them behind. So, Kai is first with the correct capital, which is Kuwait City, then Ricardo, and then Kai put it back together. Okay. And Empress said, I want to blow one. All right. So country number 4 is Lithuania. Lithuania. Ricardo said, at the first me I hear that country there. Ricardo, it's when you buy a vehicle, buy an electric vehicle, you don't deserve to buy a gas vehicle because Kuwait where you get gas, a lot of gas and stuff from. Down in them oil rich Arab countries that you never heard about Kuwait before. Make sure so you buy an electric vehicle. Do not buy a vehicle that uses gasoline. Empress your Empress your answer no. No, sir. So, okay, let's see who came in with the correct. Okay, so the capital of Lithuania is Vilnius. So, first with the correct response is Empress, as I said, we're not marking for spelling. Then Ricardo, and Empress corrected herself, then Kai. So, Mr. Scorekeeper, Empress. Empress and Norman Mystic. Oh. Jesus, no, we can't bother. Empress said, no man Mystic, our donkey can go be his transport. Only thing him have it was give it water. No, sir. That guy said, Vilnius, I mean of what? Vilnius, I mean of right. Okay, apparently something is happening with her typing that response. Oh my God. All right, country number 5. You hear that, Ricardo? Make sure you get a donkey. Don't get, don't get a leak with that. That's the country number 5 is Luxembourg. Anybody get this incorrect means a spanking. Luxembourg. Luxembourg. Empress said laugh out loud, then we laugh kind look like like you asleep and type laugh out loud. Okay, so first on the board with the correct response of the capital of Luxembourg is Empress. Okay, so then we have after Empress, then Kai, then Ricardo, and Kai saying, no sir, this phone giving me a 5. All right, so number 6 country is, Ricardo said, no sir, me not like this. He's looking and he's not saying a word. Empress is saying, Kai, I tell you the fridge, I tell you the fridge a defrost. Oh my God. So country number 6 is Libya. Libya. Ricardo laughing. Country number 6 is Libya. Seriously, Byron?
Is it country number 6 is Libya?
What I'm talking about.
Good.
Take off the sound off the phone, don't believe me. So country number 6 is Libya. So let's refresh and see. People have returned. So first on the board with the correct capital is Ricardo. And the capital for Libya is Tripoli. Tripoli. So we have Empress, then Kai. And I guess everybody else is just sitting on the sideline.
Okay, so allow me to give the start. Empress on 3, Ricardo on 2, Kai on 1.
All right. So country number 7 is Mali. 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 All right, so persons are coming back in. We need 2 more thumbs up for 50, guys. All right, so first on the board with the correct capital is Ricardo. Then Kai. So the capital is Bamako. Bamako. And which country, which country Empress here, me say? I said Mali, Empress, M-A-L-I. We should put in the capital for Maui. All right, so country number 8 is Mexico. 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 Everybody should be falling over that one. Oh, she heard Malawi. No, I said Mali. I'm going to give you a speech, but I'm not going to interrupt you.
Oh.
It's over. Okay. The Empress said, no Malawi, you said laugh out loud and Kai said Malawi. Okay, so let's see who first came in with the correct capital. So capital of Mexico is Mexico City. So first on the board with the correct capital is Ricardo. Then we have Empress and Kai.
And this begged for me to reveal this paper again. Empress on 3, Ricardo on 4, and Kai on 1.
Who know what it is?
You're
drinking? I just realized that the children I'm gonna drink something.
But you can this.
What's that?
I said you can do. Seriously.
That does smell like cool.
No, cheers. At least.
That is not cool up. Yeah, you just no. I want me get drawn into this now. I want me could have enough to get drawn into this. You hear what Empress said? Yeah. Watch out and make Ricardo pass me. I want me get drawn into this. Oh my God.
Well, maybe this is Empress, right? You make Ricardo pass.
Me? For me. Ricardo said not saying a word. Empress said, I'm drinking something on top and I straw.
Sure. I mean, Empress.
Being drink too strong. You can't drink that. My one very light. Tell him to throw it out and then throw it out and drink it. Seem too heavy for me. Empress said, Byron, that drink. Ricardo said, must drink some tea. All right. So country number 9 is New Zealand. New Zealand. The capital for New Zealand. Empress said dead with laugh and drink diluted liquor. It has to have a very low percentage of alcohol from the Empress. So I stick to coolers and Bombay. No free commercial, no free advertisement. All right, let's see who came in first with the correct capital. So, capital of New Zealand is Wellington. So, first with the correct capital is Ricardo, and it is done.
And it is over. So, Ricardo, gaining 2 rounds, round 1 and round 4. Going to Ricardo. Congratulations, Ricardo, for winning round 1 and round 4. All right, so we are moving into the final round, which is round 5.
Okay, and round 5 is proverb. And I said these are like from we were going to high school or all age or primary school. Should know these ones. I came very easy tonight.
No, so I will get.
I'm thinking you probably just about to hold my head and ball. Okay. So Empress said, and I won't drink 1% liquor and laughing. Empress said, I'll take a rum cream on the bill. Okay, Empress, one coming up. Or is it 0.5? Or is it 0.5%? So, okay, not that low, but it's low. And Ricardo is celebrating. So congratulations, Ricardo. Well done. And Empress is saying, Ricardo, congrats. And Empress says, it's this video section. No, Empress, didn't go into the videos today. It's the Proverbs, kiss me teeth. Empress, I did extensive cleaning today. Get to the mom. Take them up out to the garage.
Yeah.
Byron thought I spilled this drink, guys, so it's just gonna get them up to wipe that up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Empress says Proverbs, kiss me teeth. Ricardo, Empress said Ricardo, I sit out this. Byron, this because this is a new category. Ricardo sit out or give somebody else a chance. Or it's free for all still.
Yeah, man, I can run free for all.
Okay, it's free for all. So Ricardo, you are in this round because it's a different category. So I think, let me see. Ricardo, can I play this round? Yes. And Ricardo, I said Ricardo, bedtime. Ricardo said, not yet, Auntie, she ends at 1 a.m. My brother said, a drip of whiskey to half a cup of water. Okay, I hear you. And Empress said, let Barrett sleep if I throw in the car. Is it you and get a spirit? Is it you and get a spirit? So maybe a spirit if I get so. And Ricardo not talking, and Empress said, watch Byron trim now want me win 2 rounds. You know, I'm going to win 2 rounds too. And Ricardo said, me I go win for somebody. And Kai said, my time, Ricardo, sit out, lol. Ricardo said, may the best man win. All right. And he's not talking, but he's looking. All right, so the first proverb is, as agile as a, as agile as a, as agile as a, okay, and the first person in with the correct response. So it could be 2 things, as agile as a cat or as agile as a monkey. So the first one that came in, I'm taking. So Ramesh came in with cat. So as agile as a cat or as agile as a monkey. So that one goes to Ramesh. Ramesh 1. Then we have Ricardo, and Ramesh is saying lol, and Empress is saying monkey, family is saying as agile as a washing machine. And Ricardo is saying, Rem, I work from home, so I'm the Wi-Fi owner. Oh, it's Ramesh said something up here. Sorry. I missed some things up here. Okay, family is saying dead with laugh, Empress. And family is saying lol, Tai. And Ramesh is saying, Ricardo, I'm going to report you to your boss using their Wi-Fi for non-work related activities. Everybody I get corrupt. Oh my goodness. But is Ricardo said, may the best man win. So may the best man win. All right. Ricardo said, rep, okay. Guy saying farming, you're kidding me. And I said, first me hear the cat one. Yes, my book is saying cat or monkey. But I know when we were growing up, it's as agile as a monkey. Ricardo is saying, Stacey and laughing. Empress said, come man, make me can't pay my bill. Throw. Family saying, dead with laugh, Kai machine agitate. Kai is laughing, Ricardo is laughing, and Farming is laughing with Ricardo. All right, so number 2 is as alike as two, and finish that. As alike as two. As alike as two. Somebody behind this. Oh, because I was wondering what Ricardo was saying. Okay, so I see the correct response coming in. So the correct person is Kai. So Kai is on the board with 1 point as alike as 2 peas, or 2 peas in a pod, and then Empress corrected herself. Farming said dumplings. No 2 dumplings are alike. Farming, well, they can be in terms of consistency, what they're made of, but not size. Empress said peas in a pod. I'm not writing properly, Byron. Here, right. I'm already know setting. You didn't mess up the pad there, so.
No, give me a number.
All right, so Kai on 1.
Okay.
And Ramesh on 1.
Okay.
All right. So number 3 is as blind as a. As blind as a. Person with Byron gone. Byron have to clean up the mess that he created. Just had to go get the map and put it back.
Well, I'm back, Empress.
All right, so first on the board with the correct answer is Ramesh. Ricardo said mouse, not mouse. It's as blind as a bat. And
Then, 2.
Yes. Then Empress bat, Kai mice, no, as blind as a bat. And then Chilling bat, Ricardo came back with bat and Chilling. Oh, finish my here. Okay, Chilling. Thank you so much for still being here. Really appreciate that. And Ricardo is not talking. Okay, number 4 is as cheap as, and we say it all the time when we're describing the price of something to somebody without thinking about it. We might not say it in the proverbial term like this, but we say it absent-mindedly without even thinking about it.
Yeah, sure.
Guy is a flower.
As cheap as what?
As cheap as flower. Farming's a mouse, Guy is a water, Chilling's a church mouse. Yes, this is some man. This is some men. And then some of them cheap for sure. Empress said chips. Ricardo said chip. Seriously, guys? As cheap as, think about when you go and buy something like a nice suit that you like and you tell somebody, oh, it's cheap. What's the term you use when you're describing how cheap it is? On our colloquial term. Okay, you almost got it. Empress say Amazon. Cheap as Amazon.
Amazon expensive.
Guys, I really never hear this.
Amazon is expensive.
There you go, chilling. You never buy something and you tell somebody how cheap, and you say dirt cheap, you get it for little and nothing. It's the same thing as cheap as dirt. Seriously. Come on, we're all Jamaicans. We should be getting that one. Listen, me buy one pants this time and tell us that the price went all the way dirt cheap. Never said that before. Ricardo said chips, Ricardo. Says Stacey behave and laughing. I said never hear this for Mr. Laugh Lala Ricardo. Kai said dust, Empress said Amazon, Judith said bird, and then Kai got dirt. Ricardo said Amazon no cheap friend. And Family said, boy, I'm not complain, me run with it. And Empress said good. Empress said Empress as cheap as you and left. And then table of salt. And Family said first hearing it. Oh my goodness. And Ricardo said, first may I hear this. Seriously? And Kai said, and me get it not chilling. What did I say? Yeah, we said Kai. Didn't I? Yeah, I said Kai. I said, and there Kai have it, but chilling said bird. Honestly, I made a mistake, but Kai got it, but it's Kai that's written down.
Yes.
We are number 4. We're on number 4, so how many do you have there?
Number 4?
Number 4 is as cheap as dirt.
Oh, so we got a Kai?
Yeah, Kai.
Oh, okay, so
okay.
Yeah.
I'm like one left.
Yeah.
All right. And Empress is saying idioms. Yep. Empress is saying half a price. As cheap as you do, half a price. Sunshine lies. Oh my God, you guys are killing me. Kai said, may I go wake up Chippy? And Empress said, what's the answer? And Kai saying, dirt Empress. Yes, Empress. As cheap as dirt. Empress, you never buy something yet, and when somebody asks you how much you pay for it, or you tell somebody about a sale that's going on somewhere, you say, boy, the things them dirt cheap.
Yeah.
You come down to little and nothing, them dirt cheap. Seriously, guys? Empress is saying dirt. And looking, Ricardo is saying dirt, Empress. Ricardo said, me not like this. Sarah said, lol. Empress is saying, no, sir, never hear. You know what? The whole of the losing a Jamaican card. The whole of the losing a Jamaican card for that one day. Marvin said, dirt, dear. No money me pay. So he said, I woke up Mr. Chippy and he said, dust in his sleep, laugh out loud. Of course, if Mr. Chippy is under something else, he know it. Yeah, the whole of losing a Jamaican card right now. I'm gonna get some of these and I'm gonna get it back. All right, number 5. Number 5 is as brave as a Empress said, me no live in Jamaica. Mama said laugh out loud, guy. And she corrected herself enough. Let me see what I may have. Okay, dirty. Okay, enough money me pay. Okay, okay, all right. So Empress first. No, sorry, Ricardo first with Lion. Then Empress, then Kai. Ricardo is laughing. Farming say Uncle Benny man laugh. As brave as a hungry belly man. No, sir. Number 6 is as cunning as as cunning as a I mean, say as brave as Klansman. Ricardo said, farming timeout. And family said, as craven as you, as a craven you said, as craven you said, no. Oh my goodness. What did I say? As brave as a, Ramesh laughing. Family's dead with laugh. Lol, Ricardo, he's saying scammer. Ah, Jesus, no, son, I could not kill me. God, that's as brave as a scammer. Empress Fix, Ricardo laughing, Kai, fuck, Empress fuck. Okay, thank God she came back and corrected herself. So as cunning as a fox. Wait. So we're not marked for spelling as long as we have the correct concept. And Kai did come with FOC when it was FOX you wanted to say. Oh, but Empress did have FIX, I would know that. So Empress, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Oh, saved by the X and the I. All right, so Empress, then Ricardo, Kai, corrected, then farming, and farming is saying, I think she said, what she meant on here. So she said Del Ramesh. DWL, then with laugh Ramesh, I think that's what she meant. And Blinger is saying, so, thanks for still being here, Blinger. You're not on the board. I think fall asleep and wake up back. And Ricardo is saying, no, as cunning as a scammer is my answer. I realize that as cunning as a scammer. I thought he was saying as brave as a scammer. Okay, got you. Kai said, Fox give me a fight. I can see that. And Empress is saying, and not play with me 1 point, you know. Okay, Empress, me not playing with your 1 point. And Empress, me too, Kai laugh out loud. Empress Anne and Empress is saying, hey, bring up people. All right, so we did as cunning. As dirty as a, let me see if we're not going to get this one right. We're going to get this one on the worst Jamaican card. As dirty as a, here we go. Oh, God. Empress Byron, watch it to know and laughing. Ricardo says dirty as a madman. Ricardo. Guy say as doormat, Ricardo got it a hog. So as dirty as a hog. Pig wallow in a mud. Guy said, what? Guy said the mechanic as dirty as a mechanic.
Mechanic always dirty.
Oh my God. And Empress is saying how God laughed it.
Okay, so let me give this start. 7 question asked. And Ramesh shared 2 of that. Kai 2, Ricardo 2, Empress and 1.
What a struggle. 2, 2, 2, 1. I might have to go into extra. All right. As fit as a, let's say, how the family saying dirty like the dirt. Empress saying how laugh out loud, the word alone says it all. That's what I'm saying. And the farming is saying laugh out loud. Kylie Ricardo is saying a liar, so the score go on. Yes. All right, let's see if somebody can pull away. Okay, so Ricardo is first on the board with fiddle. So as fit as a fiddle. And 2 more to go, guys. 2 more to go. So you need to exercise those fingers. Stretch if you need to. All right, do some push-ups.
Still anybody's game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, so sweet as a fiddle. So we have Ricardo, Ramesh, Empress, Kai, Byron said, and me -1.
So again, guys, just 4, Ramesh and 2, Kai and 2, Ricardo and 3, Empress and 1.
And Farman is saying her -1. Then I'll call for her -1.
Oh.
And Kai said fiddle, and Farman is saying fiddle, Ricardo. And me, may I pull away. All right, I'm showing strength. All right, so number 9 is as friendly as a. As friendly as a. Oh my God, sorry guys, all the time I say Proverbs, not Proverbs, it's similes. Oh my goodness, it's I'm just looking at it and I say, oh the hell, I keep saying Proverbs and it's similes.
Let's finish it soon.
Yeah, I know. I'm just correcting myself. Similes, not Proverbs. All right. Let's see. So as friendly as a Ricardo said, baby, no. Empress, as friendly as a mouse. Ricardo says cat. Ricardo says kitten. Then Stacy says as a nosy neighbor. And Ricardo says puppy. So it's as friendly as a puppy. So Ricardo, it's him telling you that him pulling away. Oh my goodness. Empress says purse, Ricardo says Steve, Empress says puppy, Ricardo says camel.
Okay, so this round's number 5. I am calling it for Ricardo. Right, congratulations, Ricardo, for winning.
3 rounds.
3 rounds goes to Ricardo. So we have 9 questions asked. Ramesh on 2, Kai 2, Ricardo on 4, Empress 1. So the other one that left will not make a significant difference. So congratulations, Ricardo. Right, Ricardo take away 3 of 5. Good win, Ricardo, on your winnings.
Slash Stacy beside Ricardo's name
Here?
for that last one.
Slash Stacy?
Yes,
he's giving it to Stacy.
Yes. So Empress said, me not like this. Ricardo says, Stacy answers are killing me. He's laughing. Family is laughing, said Ricardo. Ricardo says, I'm giving this point to Stacy, seeing that I already want to. Okay, Ricardo, thank you so much for that. I'm sure Stacy is very happy for you to be doing that. Good sportsmanship, guys, and
yeah, really good
great, yes, yeah. And really great rounds. All right. So Farman is saying, Ricardo, we are good friends, okay? And Farman is saying, what? Ray, Ricardo, Tomps. Tomps. Giving Ricardo a hug. And Ricardo is saying, Stacy, and giving her back a virtual hug. From my face, I said, Tomps.
All right.
Okay, guys, thank you so much again. It was a wonderful night. I really enjoyed myself.
Wonderful Fridays.
Yes, we started out with a bit of an hiccup, but I did well.
Yep.
So, guys, thank you so much as usual for making this Jeopardy Friday what it is. Good fun and laughter and good togetherness and friendship. And I am wishing everyone a blessed and wonderful weekend, and I hope everyone have a good night's rest and a productive week. All right, so Ricardo, okay, Kai is saying, Ricardo, you sell out your auntie. Ricardo, first he's not saying anything, then he's laughing, and Ricardo is saying, Auntie Kai, he's not saying anything, he's laughing again. And family is saying, dead with laugh, Kai, and Yuda is saying, well done, guys. Okay, Yuda, thank you so much for still being here. I know you've been busy, but I guess we're listening in the background. Really appreciate that. And family is saying, Yuda. Ricardo is saying, Yuda. Everybody is saying, Yuda with exclamation and surprise. Oh my goodness. To get sugar before we're not gone to bed yet. Okay, guys. So, Kai saying, Mystic, have you seen what's happening to my watermelons? Couldn't text. Yuda saying couldn't text but was listening and enjoy the fun. Okay, Yuda. Thank you so much. What's happening with your watermelons, Kai? I need to check it out if you posted something new on the watermelon. Okay, I guess I'll have to go and watch and see. Let's say everyone and putting back exclamation. They all what? Check out Cameron. Yes, as I realized I have to go over and see what's going on. I've been working since Tuesday, so you know when I work a couple days in a stretch, I have to play catch up with person's videos. But yeah, wow, is it that hot right now? Oh, Empress is saying check out the video, Mystic. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Empress, and Blinga is saying respect the topic. Okay, Blinga, thank you so much.
Yeah, big up yourself, Blinga.
And Ricardo said, well, go on. Well, go on. And Blinga is saying, hey, Empress. And Carmen is saying, not all Empress dead with love. You're a real Jamaican. Couldn't I get back on the Jamaican card yet? Did I give it back? And Empress is saying, I was watching Kai but didn't get to comment because of my phone. It's jumping on and off. Okay. Empress and dead with love. Well, dead with love stays. You know how Stacey just made that comment and I told you all that you lost your Jamaican cards for a bit there and I did not give it back. Empress, I don't want Batman. I'm a Farindian, Farindarian, or Farindardian. Oh my God. Okay. All right, guys. So again, have a blessed and wonderful weekend and everyone have a good rest. And I'll see you guys again next week. And you guys saying, Mr. the topic was well reviewed by me. You did your research. Well done. Okay, thank you so much for that, Yuda. He's already gone upstairs. He's going to work tomorrow, so I guess he wants to go and get some rest. And Stacy saying that with love. Empress Ricardo said, make is a pro-Jamaican. All right, since the insistent, here's the card back. They get to the Jamaican card back. And Empress said, you would have much love. And Kai said, okay, Empress. Okay, guys, so you all have a wonderful weekend. So Empress is saying, I will rewatch and comment Kai, okay, and Ricardo is waving his Jamaican flag very high. Okay, okay, Ricardo, you got your Jamaican card back. The mic, I don't know what happened. It was echoing when it started the live. Byron had a meeting on it today, and I don't know what happened. Okay, so you guys saying much love, Empress. Okay. You guys saying, Kai, go to your bed. And Big guys saying, hey boy, Shamar. Shamar, your brother calling to you. Hey. You know, You know, Blinga that is a man of few words, and in the pana, hey, no one coming at the limelight. And Ricardo said, good night now, guys. I'm going back to the people at work. Have a great rest of the weekend, guys. Okay, Ricardo. Have a good, wonderful rest of your night at work. And the guys laughing out loud. Oh my God. Okay, guys. So good night again and take care until we meet. Walk good. And Empress is showing Byron the Jamaican and the Canadian flag. Yes, we're what do you call it? Jamnadians. Ricardo is saying full Yuda is saying Ricardo full dry work, and Carrie is saying see you all tomorrow. Oh yes, guys, remember tomorrow is Kai's live, so we're all going over to Kai's live tomorrow, 8:30 her time in Florida. And then Tara has her live on Sunday. I think it's 8 p.m. or something. If Tara's still here, she can put her time in the chat. Can't quite remember Tara's time, but she's having her live on Sunday. Farming had hers earlier today. But all roads lead to Kai tomorrow. Okay, since you all tomorrow, Farming is saying blessings to Ricardo, and Farming is saying blessings to everyone. Okay, again, good night. Good night this time. Good night.